Say my name. Going live. Okay, I think we're live. Boom. We are live. Who is here? Who is here? First GBFC live of the year. I literally woke up about 15 minutes ago and drove here to the office as fast as I could. I did wake up for my alarm and then I just fell back to sleep again. But we're here now. Welcome to the stream. For those of you that are watching, the chat is active, the chat is ready. I'm just going to put it on live so that I can see what you guys are saying. 270 viewers currently. Chelsea versus Dortmund, pre-season, the final game of Pochettino's opening pre-season as Chelsea manager. Don't know about you lot, but I'm excited for this one. We are still waiting, I think, for the team news, as it hasn't come out yet, which is weird. Normally we hear about it an hour before. But I'm still looking and I still can't see it. Dortmund looked very good. Let's see if the boys can grab a win. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Dortmund, when you think about it, should be the most difficult game. I think Newcastle probably as good of a team as Dortmund now, if not better. So let's see how we get on. Sugar. Just looking at the stats on yesterday's video. Guys, 81,000 on a news video that was literally only uploaded 16 hours ago. Mental. You guys seem to be loving the content at the minute. I'll give you guys a bit of a lowdown on what I've ordered for this set behind me. Because there's currently like a holiday in Bali at the moment, so people aren't working. Apart from me, of course. So I've got to wait a few days for a couple of things to arrive. Some LEDs, some Chelsea blue. Some neon lights. We're bringing back the neon lights, but it's going to be a different neon. Is this a better test? Okay, finally the chat seems to be coming through. I don't know if you guys are just typing now. But okay, I can see a lot of people typing now, which is great. Welcome to the stream. Yes, guys, Chelsea Dortmund pre-season and GBFC lives are officially back in the building. 3-1 Chelsea. Yeah, I think 3-1 Chelsea as well. I actually did post my preview for this game just over 24 hours ago. The time in Bali right now is 7:43 in the morning, so kickoff is half an hour from now. Don't forget to like. Yes, who is this guy? This is what we need in the chat. People reminding everybody to like. We love it. Nicholas Jackson hat-trick. I mean, if ever we needed to get any more gassed on a player, like a hat-trick for Nicholas Jackson against Borussia Dortmund, would be absolutely sensational, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think the chat was bugging at the start, but now it ain't bugging no more. We're in business. I've got my coffee. Had about 6.5 hours sleep last night, which isn't awful. And I'm absolutely buzzing for this game. Good, solid test for Chelsea. Chelsea 4, Dortmund 2 is Joseph Bobo. Prediction from the chat. Just right now, in the chat, just spam what you think the score is going to... So annoying. Like, I don't know what happened there. My MacBook just decided... Restart the stream, it stopped. Okay. It looks to me like we're back. If you guys can confirm that we're back... That'll be good. It's back. Okay, excellent. If it does it again, then we have a bigger problem because my computer just decided to restart itself. But we should be back right now. Sorry. We're back. Okay, cool. The lineup, is it out? I'm seeing people say the lineup is out. Oh, okay. The lineup is out. I think. But Chelsea aren't the ones to have posted it. I'm seeing Chelsea HQ. Kepa, James, Silva, Colwell, Chilwell, Enzo, Gallagher, Sterling, Chukwuemeka and Nkunku, Jackson. To be fair, that is as close to what I said as it could have been, really. I said it would be Enzo and Santos, but it's Enzo and Gallagher. And Raheem Sterling plays. I think this is Sterling's last chance to impress. You are back. I'm back. We are back in the building. The Chelsea lineup is out. There's a couple of things I don't like, but on the whole, I'm loving it, to be fair. It's just the Sterling thing I'm just not really convinced about. I'm just going to open up the stream now so that we can see what's going on there. Sterling, yeah. To be honest, I think everybody is kind of stressing out about Sterling now because, well, he's just not that guy at the moment, is he? But this could be the chance. It's against good opposition. Dortmund are a strong team. Let's see what he can do. Where is Mudryk? I actually saw one of the, I don't know if this is true or not, but I didn't see anything of him really on the sidelines of the last game, but one of the people that was actually at the match said that Mudryk was wearing the same strapping on his leg that Trevor Chalobah was wearing. So based on that, you could guess that he's got a little injury of some sort, which is slightly ridiculous. But what to do? It's probably not his fault. If there is definitely someone who trains very hard, it's Mudryk. So I don't think it's a case of, he just can't be asked. Definitely not the case. So, if we're looking at this team, I'm just gonna, if you spam things, you're gonna get blocked, mate. Just so that you're aware, like, you prefer my old background, okay, that's great news for you, but I've got a studio so that the sound is good, and when the set in the back is finished, it's going to look brilliant. So, yeah, do whatever you want, bro. Go watch someone else if you don't like it. So, Kepa's in goal. It's a back four of Reece James, Thiago Silva, Levi Colwell, Ben Chilwell. This, in my opinion, is the best. We've just had a donation. I'll get to it in a second. This is the best back four I think we've got right now. Enzo Gallagher in a pivot, Sterling on the right, Chukwuemeka in a 10, and Nkunku on the left with Nicholas Jackson up front. Thank you, Tor Moore, in the crew bar with this playing on the big TV on the cruise ship. The stream is playing on the big TV on the cruise ship, or or is that the GBFC stream playing on the big screen? If so, you're an absolute madman. Stick me on the big screen, mate. Send me a picture. We want to take over cruise ships. That's actually the goal of the channel. We're here for the cruise ship vibes. You'll donate £20 to charity if I get the scoreline right. I think it's going to be 3-1 Chelsea. I think pre-season, I think we're going to score a few goals. I'm backing Chelsea to win every game in this pre-season because I'm actually gassed with the way we're playing. We're playing some really good stuff. So 3-1 Chelsea is my score prediction for this game. Best defence in your opinion? I agree. I think this is, without doubt, the best defence that Chelsea have got available for us. Can you watch the game here? No, this is my live stream. This is my watch along. So if I stream the game, I'll be in trouble. The same as any streamer, really. If you watch a streamer who's actually streaming the game, they're probably 99 times out of 100 doing it illegally, and they don't really care about their careers. Like I keep saying, if you keep spamming the same comment, you're just going to be hidden from the channel. I try and interact with the chat as much as I can. And if you're streaming, then, you know, you either ignore the chat completely, or in my case, I like to read it, all of the messages. So if you keep spamming, I'm just going to remove it. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Is it on Sky? No, I think the reason the game against Fulham was on Sky is because it was part of the Premier League series. My coffee is actually a bit of a custom order. I've got a cappuccino, iced, because it's bloody hot here in Bali. And then I added an extra shot of espresso because I'm a bit tired this morning. And then I've also made it a large, which, you know, it looks pretty standard size for me, but usually the coffee's pretty small here. How does it sound, by the way, guys? We're hopefully in the zone now when it comes to the sound. Score predictions, 3-1 Chelsea is what we're going for. Did you guys see my video, my late video? I posted at like 7:30 last night. And I said how Chelsea will win the league or can win the league, because I don't think we will win it, but I'm saying how can we win it? Yeah, that video is currently not doing so well, but it's a good video. Oh, we've got a new Chelsea member in the chat. FXMPII. Thank you very much for becoming a member, sir. Sounds good. Sweet. Okay, nice. We're moving. We are moving. Sorry, man, I do not entertain the idea that players like Chukwuemeka, Gallagher or Sterling should be in our first team next year. Okay, I would love to know your reasons why. I know that like people tend to not like Conor Gallagher for some reason. I can see why people wouldn't like Sterling right now. But why Carney Chukwuemeka? Carnes has been one of the most impressive players during this pre-season. I wouldn't say he's been the best player, but pre-season is about showcasing what you can do within a new idea of a manager. Pochettino clearly has Chelsea playing a different level of football now, and you can see that through Carney Chukwuemeka. He's looking good, he's looking sharp, we're seeing new movement from him. What other accent can I do? Pretty much, it's actually my little party trick. Pretty much any accent you can imagine, to be honest. What is your income apart from YouTube, George? Well, as you guys will know who are in the Telegram, I've started to learn trading in the past 3 months, which is actually an incredible way to make some money. If you guys want to join my Telegram, then you can join the groups that I work with Go Markets, who are actually Chelsea's sponsor. So yeah, it's pretty cool for me. They reached out to me. They obviously watch Chelsea creators and wanted to go into that kind of YouTube market, influencer market. And I've always known about trading because Bali, there's a lot of people here that do trade. So I kind of have an idea about how you can make money on it. Dark No Scopes, GBFC member. What a legend. Thank you for joining. And other than that, I've obviously got partners here on the channel, sponsors on the channel, and YouTube AdSense. So you guys watching the videos is a very big help for me. And it means I can do this twice a day. Mudryk to start. Was expecting Mudryk to start. No, Mudryk does not start, unfortunately. Damn, it's so early in the morning, my phone is still on Do Not Disturb. Also guys, remember 6 things we learn will be out straight after the game. So once you finish the stream, I know it's going to be late at night for some of you, if you're watching in Europe, but there will be a 6 things. W for the Blue Pip Academy. Absolutely, Peter. You know it, son. You bloody know it, son. The Blue Pip Academy are insane. Like some people are just like, oh, you're just promoting, you know, trading and all this stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, because I'm actually making money on it. Like, it's actually a system that works, and the guys that we have in my Telegram chat are legit. I'm going to put the link to follow the Telegram, if you guys wish, in the description. Thoughts on the Elise rumours? It's a weird one because it came out of nowhere and then it's also disappeared as fast as the rumour came in. Just clocked, we've got over 1,000 of you in the stream. Welcome to those of you that have just joined. Noni Madwaki. It has to be an injury. I certainly don't think it is a case of Pochettino doesn't like him, doesn't want to play him. I certainly think there is 100% something where he's not quite right yet. I'm just watching the Chelsea stream as well, as obviously streaming. That guy's getting blocked because he just keeps on spamming hi. Just like simple policy, you know. Madwaki is walking funny. He's just walked out. And on my screen at the minute, I've just got Kepa warming up. Let's make that, yep, 1080p. Oh, I'm so excited for this game, man. Reece James captain. Oh, this is actually a big moment, you know, because is Reece captain or is Thiago Silva captain? Because I think whoever's captain in this game is the Chelsea captain now. Thank you. I don't know something cool for the £5 donation. Sterling needs to go. Saudi calling for him. Would you sell, yes or no? At this point in time, I would sell him. But it also means that Chelsea would have to go and spend some money on another winger. Because who's the captain, guys? Like, this is actually going to be the most fascinating part of this game, potentially. Is it Silva or is it James? Because I'm looking at the Chelsea official Twitter account, and it doesn't specify who the captain is. Reece is captain. Wow. So, okay, you guys are saying a mixture of different things. To be honest, like, if it is Thiago Silva, I don't mind, because then it will be Reece James after Thiago Silva's had it, and I think Thiago Silva's done enough during his time here at Chelsea so far already to suggest that he can 100% be Chelsea's captain. But if I was to have my choice, if I was Mauricio Pochettino right now, I would be giving the captaincy to Reece James. I just think he's ready. I think he is, the way he's handled himself throughout this whole transitional period at the club has been magnificent. On the Absolute Chelsea Twitter, it says it's Reece. Absolute Chelsea are a good source, so I back that. Caicedo this week. That would be good. The problem is, like, I just don't understand the delay. Like, Chelsea are either being very bold here, knowing that Brighton will eventually cave. So if we're going to save, like, I don't know how many millions, 20 million, by waiting, then it's probably worth it financially, whilst we still get all of these other deals done. Another question, is Ugo Chukwu on the bench? We don't know the bench either. God, they're teasing us here. They're absolutely teasing us here, the Chelsea admin on Twitter. But I'll tell you what, guys, I am just buzzing to see Nicholas Jackson. And when I was making that video that I posted in the evening UK time yesterday about how Chelsea and Pochettino can win the Premier League this season, as I was filming that, I wanted to do it before this friendly because I feel as though once all the friendlies are done, if Chelsea get beaten by Dortmund today, the atmosphere changes immediately, which I think is unfair because it is just a friendly. And we've played very well in the other 4 matches. But the reason I wanted to do it last night was because I wanted to believe it myself. Like, I watched a Rory Jennings, if I can get his name out correctly, video, and he summarized it very well. It's the time to dream. At the beginning of the season, when all the teams have no points, we're all on the same page, that's when you can dream as a fan, and I like to do that. I'm a bit of a footballing romantic, so I do dream about Chelsea winning the league. Ugo on the bench. Good news. Okay. Roblox Gaming, thank you for the £1 donation. Appreciate that, mate. Oh, I'm buzzing. What a big game this is going to be. Arguably the most exciting fixture of Chelsea's pre-season. Kepa, Reece James, Silva, Colwell, Chilwell, Enzo, Gallagher, Sterling, Chukwuemeka, Christopher, Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea's new striker. It's a big one. Who has impressed more, Casadei or Santos? I would say, this is a very interesting one. I would say Santos has shown more that he has a role in the team. playing with Enzo in front of the defence, Santos has filled that position perfectly. I'd say Cassidy maybe has done more impressive things, but I don't necessarily think in the eyes of the manager he's going to have locked down a role. And I think that's the key difference here this season with Chelsea. We're going to see players playing in roles instead of just being put out there on the field. And I think Gallagher, this is Connor's chance today, potentially with a new role within a pivot. This could be Gallagher's role to show something to Pochettino that maybe he is another option defensively in midfield if Chelsea can't get signings done. There's also a chance that it could be an Enzo, Gallagher, Chukwuemeka three-man midfield, and we see Gallagher and Chukwuemeka do what they did before, with Sterling and Nkunku and Jackson ahead of them. But I think looking at this, it very much looks like a 4-2-3-1. How old is Andre Santos? I think he's 18 or 19. I think he's engaged though. He's 19 years old. I think he's engaged to his girlfriend. I might be wrong about that. Thank you, Jason Johnson, for agreeing with me fully. Appreciate it, mate. All right, we've got 1,300 of you here in the stream, which, considering this is in the middle of the night in England, which is where the majority of my viewers are from, that is an amazing turnout. So thank you guys for joining, and let's do what we normally do. Spam the chat with your location. I want to see where you guys are watching from. Just looking now at the Dortmund team, Adeyemi, who scored that goal. Oh, we've had a donation from Russia. Moscow calling. Thank you. Hi from Moscow, chat. I just want to say my Christmas wish is here. Arsene Zakarian to Strasbourg FC. Here we go. Second year he tried to come in Blueco. Just pray for his transfer. Yeah, Arsene Zakarian. It was a name that kind of fluttered around us about a year ago, in January as well. And if he signs for Strasbourg, then if he manages to turn up, then he'll be there. Thank you also, my mate Max. My favourite supermarket in the UK is Waitrose. I'm a bit of a snob sometimes when it comes to that. All right, we've got a lot of different locations here. Shout out Stafford, shout out Australia, Nigeria, Atlanta, Georgia, Brisbane, Ghana, Sweden, Australia, Weymouth, Dorset. Do love a good trip to Weymouth in the summer. Croatia, Denmark, UAE, Ethiopia, Norway, St. Lucia, the Caribbean, Ireland, New York, the Netherlands, your mum's house. Yeah, great. It's really early in the morning for me, mate. I'm ready for those jokes. Denmark, again, Denver, Colorado, India, Sweden, Wales, Kansas City, Texas, Essex, St. Lucia again. All right, basically we can confirm you guys are from all over the gaff, all over the ends. Mexico, a lot of Mexicans in here. Wimbledon, London, do love a bit of Wimbledon. It's a shame it's only twice a year. Actually, no, that's a lie. It's actually not a shame that Wimbledon's only twice a year, because otherwise it would lose its novelty. Scotland, California, Houston, Cardiff, Jamaica, Brazil, Washington, DC. You guys are really from everywhere. Louisiana, Nepal, Trinidad, Gibraltar. We do love a good peek in the GBFC chat. Louisiana, Arizona, Chicago. If you're in Chicago, why are you not at the game? You should be at the game, Mandem. Oh, we've got a $10 donation. And he's simply asking for my ex-girlfriend to appear on the stream. Bro, I don't know why you constantly spam about my ex-girlfriend. Like, we're clearly not together anymore. Like, and she was hardly ever in my videos anyway. But thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate it. Islamabad, Egypt, Bath, Somerset, Zimbabwe, Pakistan. Okay, I get it. You guys are from everywhere. We can stop the location spam now. I'm going to stop reading them out. Otherwise, people are just going to be like, why is this guy just like reeling off a load of places in the world? Like, you want to show us, you know, geography or something? I don't know. Hella weird, yeah, bro. I totally agree with you. Super odd. Like, all the comments on all the videos just asking to see my ex-girlfriends. Like, go find her yourself, bro. She's my ex for a reason, innit? You know? Oh, I'm just looking at some of these chances we had against Fulham. The one that Maatsen gets in after all of that amazing skill from Chukwuemeka, Jackson and Mudryk. Such a great opportunity. 8 minutes till kickoff, guys. Get excited, get pumped, get buzzing. We are back. The streams are back. And now that we've got a studio, there's going to be more than just live streams for watch-alongs this season. There's going to be live podcasting. I'm going to have the second setup, not this one, which this one isn't even finished. We've got LED lights coming, neon signs coming with GBFC branding. And then I've also got my Champions League winning skateboard, a couple of pictures, paintings as well. My friend Andreas, we've not sold the paintings yet because we haven't found a proper platform. If you guys have any recommendations for selling original artwork, we've got 6 Chelsea paintings that we could sell, but they also may just end up on the wall behind me. Waitrose gang, shout out Craig Hogan, big up. I don't know why, but there's something a little bit cringe about Reece James and Silva when they lifted up the Premier League Summer Series trophy. I don't know if it's because, like, no one really cares about it. You know, like, I didn't even know there was a trophy to be won until the game against Fulham, to be honest. Do I think Santos will play more if Caicedo doesn't sign? Yeah, I think that one's kind of straightforward, to be fair. I think if Caicedo doesn't come, then I think Santos absolutely gets significantly more minutes. Etsy is good for art. Okay, thank you for that. That's actually one of the ones that I semi-know about too, so. Telegram name. It's just the GBFC Telegram. The link is in the description of the stream. It's because they didn't care. No, of course they didn't care. That's obvious, like, a pre-season trophy, like, only Tottenham make DVDs about that. Oh, I'm so buzzing for this. Come on, Chelsea. Like, I just desperately want us to score goals again. Like, I missed watching us score last season so badly. And I'm just so happy that at least we've scored one in every game we've played so far. Yeah, Summer Series did give Tottenham Audi Cup vibes, but we don't care. No, I mean, that's true. Like, it's tongue-in-cheek. Like, we can take the piss out of it because we can, because we've won more trophies than just, like, what's it called? Pre-season cups. The pitch looks awful. I'm currently, at the moment, just looking at highlights. But if the pitch is bad, why do I feel as though this pre-season has gone too good for Chelsea so far with no injuries? I've just got a feeling everything's been too good. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not jinxing it. I'm just saying if the pitch is bad, expect there to be some underlying negativity today with an injury to someone. Gallagher and Enzo in the midfield. Yeah, that doesn't really excite me that much. Seeing Gallagher in a pivot before hasn't been his best position. But who knows? Let's see what Poch can do. The Pochettino effect is going to be a big one. Gabriel Jesus injured again. Look, you know, I don't want to see Arsenal doing well and I want them to struggle, but Gabriel Jesus is a good footballer. You don't want to see a footballer constantly getting injured, but I guess it's good for Chelsea. I'm just seeing the players warming up now with their shooting. Last season, right, shooting warm-ups, we didn't even hit the target. Like, I remember when we were streaming last season. Bro, if you keep spamming, you get timed out. Simple as that, mate. Timing you out for spamming. Easy. Yeah, it was one of those where every time we shot, we'd either like hit it wide, hit it over the bar. Thank you, Freddie, for the donation. What's my opinion on Reece James being bisexual? Look, like, if that's true, I'm all for it. Like, I'm a big fan of Reece James, but I don't know if that's true or not. But even if it is, so what? Like, I'm a Chelsea fan. Like, what? What do you want me to say? Okay, $25 donation from the guy who's interested to talk about my ex-girlfriend. When will we meet the new girlfriend? I mean, like, to be fair, when I'm working and making videos, I'm usually like in my own room doing things by myself, and she's busy as well. She has her own clothing brand. So she's not really just like lurking outside, waving at me saying, can I come and be on your video? So maybe you guys will see her soon, but thank you very much for $25. That's a massive donation, I appreciate it. But it doesn't change how I do find it odd that you just keep commenting about my ex-girlfriend all the time. It's very, very bizarre. What channel is the game on? The game is going to be on the Chelsea website and on the app. Thoughts on Edson Alvarez rumours? I mean, we were linked with him a while ago. We didn't buy him. He was linked with Dortmund. They didn't buy him. If we look at data, then he's a good player. But I think Caicedo is just significantly better. Did I meet my current girlfriend in Bali? Yes, I did. I actually met her for the first time when I was watching Chelsea get battered by Arsenal in the Premier League. With all my mates, most of which are Arsenal fans. I was not happy. But if she can like me then, it was destined for success. Thank you for the £5 donation. It's so refreshing that we're no longer hit the woodwork FC. Correct. Timo Werner left the club. Hope for no injuries like our 18-19 American tour and Ruben's ACL up the Chelsea. Yes, we have been, touch wood, which by the way, my new desk is as solid wood as you can possibly get. Like I could smack this desk and it ain't going nowhere. I can't even carry it. I can't even lift it. It's an unbelievable desk. It cost me 130 quid and it was from the Creative Wood Shop opposite my house, which is basically like just some woodworker. And it was the first desk I saw when I walked into their little, what do you call it? What's the word for someone who works with wood? It's just completely bypassed my mind. Someone remind me of the basic English in the chat. But yeah, the desk is so cool. Like I'll show you guys in a video. Maybe I'll show it in a news video later today. Carpenter, that's the one. I always found it funny. Why isn't a carpenter just a guy who lays carpets? Like, don't tell me that you haven't thought about that yourself as well. All right? But yeah, it's a flipping sick desk. Like, I could easily have like 3 screens on this desk, no problem. Which we're gonna get a second one. And also, I'm gonna give you guys some exclusive news here. Some of you won't care about this, some of you will. GBFC 2 is back for this season. FIFA or EA 24 Chelsea career modes are going to be on that channel. There's also another channel coming, which is why I've got this studio with Eunice. We said we were going to keep it a secret, but because it's been coming for so long, I'm going to drop it here as exclusive for you guys. I'm sure Eunice isn't going to kill me. But we have our own channel coming. And I think a lot of you will be happy about that for the start of the new season. So yeah, the reason I got the studio is because like we're not messing about anymore. Production's going up, podcasts are coming, new channels are coming, FIFA's coming, like everything is coming. So if you're excited about that, hit the like button on the stream. You're subbed on all my channels. That is what I call a top G. Thank you, Jonathan Olvera. A woodworker. Yeah, that makes more sense, right? Excellent news. Big Eunice lives in the UK. Yeah, he does, but we're on the blower to each other all the time. Time zones, don't worry about it. I see everybody's like freaking out because the pre-season games are in the middle of the night. Trust me. Every game's in the middle of the night for me. Like, only in these friendlies do I get to see Chelsea play in my daylight. That's mad. Please show us your bald head. That is my hair. I'm not balding. I actually have a really good hairline. I just chose to cut it all off because I live in a very hot country and it gives me less work to do. And especially this morning when I woke up late or got out of bed late to come and do this stream. If I had to do my bloody hair before a live stream as well, like, imagine. Not that I really care, but like if I looked like I just got out of bed, I probably would have done something to it. A joiner, not a carpenter. Wait a minute, why has the game not started? Like, what time is kickoff? Is it in like 10 minutes? Yeah, it's in 10 minutes. Blimey, I actually genuinely thought the kickoff was at 8:15 my time, but it's not. I'm a carpenter. It's a joiner. Okay, well, there's discrepancies in the chat about someone who builds desks out of wood. Some say a woodworker, some say a joiner, some say a carpenter. Baffling, absolutely baffling. Also, I've got a question for you lot in the chat here, and I want you to spam your answers. Is it a tin of beans or a can of beans? I'm curious. I'm genuinely really curious about this. Thank you, Moscow Calling, for another donation. Do I think Jackson be over IDK? I don't know what that means. IDK. Who is IDK? Jackson be over? I don't know. I guess to show us he really worthy of a start at Chelsea. Meanwhile, Vlahovic rumours go on. Look, Dusan Vlahovic. The reason people aren't excited about this is because Nicholas Jackson has started so well, and people are worried that Jackson is going to lose his place as a result of Vlahovic coming in. Look, as much as we love Jackson, I want my Chelsea strikers to be bagging goals every single game. Vlahovic, 23 years old, talented footballer, had a bad year at Juventus. Don't let that overshadow the fact that he's still a very, very good footballer. So, do I want that to happen? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense of I think it genuinely could be the only way we offload Lukaku before the season begins, because I don't think anyone else wants him. All right, I'm seeing a mixture here. We're seeing cans, tins. There is some genuine discrepancy for everyone today. Is it a tin? Is it a can? It is something that we cannot understand. Yeah, and that's also a good point. Max Allegri is absolutely an outdated manager who plays disgraceful, boring football. So, you know, Chelsea under Pochettino, Vlahovic immediately becomes a better player. 17 goals in 21 games at Fiorentina, Dan Lerner said. That's a very good return. Do I watch anime? No, I actually don't. Like, I know a lot of people like anime. I've tried to watch it, like some of my friends watch it, and I just don't get it. I don't really like anything that isn't real. And what I mean by that is like also realistic. Like when it comes to TV shows, I love things that can actually happen. I don't like supernatural stuff. I don't really like superheroes. I like real life things, you know. But I get it, it's entertainment. So's football. Thank you, Pontubs, for the donation. 10 Norwegian crowns. Thank you. Let me celebrate that super chat. He's magic, you know. Maurizio Pochettino. I want us to come up with something else. Like, if you guys have any ideas for songs for new players, managers in the chat, let me know. Let's try not to copy other teams. CFC Lewis, thank you for the donation. My score prediction is 3-1 Chelsea. Juventus are beating Real Madrid 2-1. Is Vlahovic playing in that game? Moscow Calling, just spamming the donations. Love it. Who do I choose? Tyler Adams, Edson Alvarez, or we only need Caicedo? Look, if it's out of those three, Tyler Adams, Edson Alvarez, and Caicedo, I'm spending 100 million on Caicedo. Caicedo is a brilliant footballer who, alongside Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea have a midfield for 10 years here. If we're successful, which I think that kind of midfield would definitely make Chelsea successful, then I think we're good for a long, long time. Patrick Collins, have you seen Lukaku received a bid from OnlyFans? No, I haven't seen that. But, I mean, like, good. I would sell him. If someone said to me, look, you've got to spend a £5 a month on Lukaku's OnlyFans, but as long as George Benson pays that £5 for his OnlyFans, he leaves Chelsea, I'd do it for the team. I'd take one for the team. Romelu Lukaku, okay? Like, when he actually leaves, I'm going to make a video about him because I have never in my life been so pissed off with one footballer. Apart from Dani Alves. I used to hate Dani Alves when he used to play for Barcelona. I hated him because Barcelona, the way that they treated referees in Europe, not even just against Chelsea, was disgraceful, but he was the linchpin. He was the guy who was always there in front of the ref, antagonising, getting in his face. I hated Dani Alves. Brilliant footballer, but just a twat. Do you know what I mean? Romelu Lukaku has eclipsed my hatred for Dani Alves significantly, because there is not a more arrogant footballer in the world than Lukaku. Disrespectful beyond comprehension. The guy is a prat. Clark Kent, thank you for the £5 donation. Do you think our lack of experience in our team is a larger worry than our lack of an out-and-out striker? No. I actually think this whole lack of experience thing could be a benefit to Chelsea. It could be a benefit to Chelsea because every player basically now in this squad is here to prove a point. Every player is at a big club who want to be competitive and needs new people to take the club forward. And I think with a manager like Poch who pushes players, the fact that they're all so young and like moldable as well, Poch can actually make these players into new things, into something. I think it could be more of a positive than a hindrance. Pistachio, thank you for the donation. Thoughts on Grimsby Town? We must sign Tony in January. Grimsby, I was at the Carabao Cup game when Chelsea scored 7 against Grimsby. I remember that was the game Reece James, I think, scored his first goal. And your fans were incredible. Grimsby Town's fans were brilliant. Freddie Pollard asking about my previous... I'm not going to answer those questions, but thank you for the donation. Does Madueke make my starting 11? Has to for me. Do you know what? Like, if you watched my match preview from this game, I was talking about wanting to see a front three of Ian Matson, Christopher Nkunku, and also, what's his name? Flipping heck, what's his name? Carney Chukwuemeka. That's what I really wanted to see. But it's also not an ideal lineup in terms of players playing in the right positions. So I decided that I probably don't know best. My prediction for this game is 3-1 Chelsea. We're now 6 minutes away from kickoff. I'm not sure how long we've been live so far. 40 minutes, apparently. What do I think of Rasmus Højlund to Man United? Massive pressure. Good striker, great energy. Massive pressure. Being a number 9 at Manchester United is a difficult set of boots to fill. They've had so many great strikers over the years, so many goal scorers. Yeah. Thank you, Pontubs, for another donation. Me and my girlfriend watch every single video, so if you ever want to travel to Norway for our wedding, we'll send you an invite. You know what? I absolutely love Norway. I love Scandinavia in general. So yeah, if you do want to invite me to your wedding, I would be absolutely more than obligated to go, because Norway is just gorgeous. Thank you for the donation. John Stratford, will Havertz succeed at Arsenal? I thought yes, but actually no. Like, I just think Havertz isn't a good Premier League footballer. I think he could do well in Germany, in terms of, like, career-wise. I just don't think he's a very good player. Like, straight up, I'm sorry if you like him. But I don't. Guys, I'm going to try and plug in my MacBook for a second, so just give me a minute. Because it's on 48% battery. I'm still on the microphone, but you can just look at the wall for a second. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Na 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 na. Okay, 8:49 a.m. George Benson is in the diary room. Imagine going on a show like Big Brother. Bloody hell, mate. It just does not interest me at all. I'll do the voiceover for it. Okay, Mac is on charge. We are in the building. All right, players are in the tunnel. I think we are about to get some action, ladies and gentlemen. Not in the bedroom, in the office. Chelsea action, that is. You need a green screen. Yes, green screen is also ordered. We're going to have a pull-down green screen behind me so that we can be adaptable with setups. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. All right. I've also got the timer ready, guys, so that we can match our streams up together. Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez, what a guy. What a bloke he is. Massive thank you to everybody who has stayed awake for the GBFC first live stream of pre-season. Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund, the 5th friendly of Chelsea's tour of the United States of America at the FedEx Field Stadium. Here we go. Although they've absolutely got the date of the game wrong here. I don't know who else is seeing this. They put it as the 30th of July. As far as I'm concerned, mate, it is now the 3rd of August, 2023. So get out. Reece James, captain. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Is he captain, though? We hate Tottenham. Although I actually don't like the fact we put We Hate Tottenham in that song. Like, we don't have to include them in everything. There's a buzzing noise. Oh dear. Audio buzz. Let me turn it off and on. How about now? Is the buzzing gone? It could be. Is the buzz gone? Still a buzz. Maybe if I move the charger from over it, it should be better. Still got a buzz. What? Better. Okay, it should be better now. Okay, good. It's gone. Get in. We're back. Oh. Sweet. Blimey, this guy has got a voice and a half, by the way. This guy's singing the American National Anthem. Unbelievable. Barely noticeable. Okay, good. God, this guy, mate, I want him to sing at my wedding. He's unbelievable. Blimey O'Reilly. That was absolutely incredible. I don't know what's going to happen to the football after that, but we may have just had the star of the show as this geezer singing the national anthem. Blimey, what is wrong with this pitch as well? This pitch is atrocious. It's horrible. Come on, Chelsea. Massive pre-season game. (4-2-3-1). Can't believe that Sterling is starting. Me neither, mate, to be honest, but is what it is. All right, guys, hit the like button on the chat if you hate Tottenham. There was an Ed Sheeran concert on this pitch last night. Of course there was. There's always something going on, isn't there? I don't understand this. Like, if you're using a football pitch for football games, yeah, just like wait until the football games are done and then do your concerts. Like Ed Sheeran, mate. Like, you don't want players injured just because people have come to watch you on a piece of grass, do you? Ed Sheeran's a good guy. I don't think he wants that. Okay. Yeah, this pitch is looking bad. Very bad. Just want to say a big thank you to all of you that have donated so far. Appreciate it. Chelsea about to get busy. Reece James is the captain. Nicolas Süle, the Dortmund captain, a player who Chelsea have almost signed on a couple of occasions when we were looking to build our defence. Blaine Gunn has come out with a 4-1 prediction. Do I recommend moving to Bali? Absolutely. Quality of life here is wonderful. It's lovely. It's top drawer. I love it, me. Do I think we stand a chance in this match? Of course we stand a chance. Chelsea stand a chance against everyone. Fitness levels are looking good. All right, here we go. 6 things we learned will be out straight after the game, guys. So I will probably be ending the stream about 3 minutes before full time. This pitch is gross. Also, like, why is a fixture like Chelsea Dortmund in pre-season not a sellout? Like, surely there's more interested fans in the US than what we're seeing in these stadiums. The pitch is horrible, right? Kickoff is there and I'm late to the flipping timer. Bugger. Okay, guys, the timer is about 3 seconds off. I do apologise. I can't believe it. Here we go. Early possession for Dortmund. There's not a lot of soccer fans here. Well, apparently, you're right, mate. Which is a real shame. Benson versus Goldbridge YouTube boxing match. The clock. Yeah. The clock is there. It should be showing. The clock is on. But I missed it by like 7 seconds. Yeah, this pitch is horrible. Even as like a viewer watching on TV, like watching the pitch is just jarring, isn't it? Struggling to keep hold of the ball here in the early stages. Sterling, of course, gets out-muscled. Thiago Silva, blue box incoming. Yeah, there's an opportunity today for a blue box. Conor Gallagher with another tackle. Nice and neat. Come on, Chelsea. Let's see what we got. The quality of this stream, by the way, on the Chelsea website is absolutely atrocious, and I'm on the highest possible resolution. The pitch is stained with dirt. Like, it's a horrifying pitch. Like, at the moment, 2 minutes in, it's the only thing we've got to talk about. Oh, it's a lovely knock. Here's Enzo. Go on, Reece. Reece is on the ground. Oh, no, he's on the ground. Reece James is on the ground. Surely not 2 minutes in we got an injury. Reece is on the ground. No. He's still on the ground. I think he's been winded. If Reece James gets injured after 2 minutes of a friendly, honestly, Ed Sheeran, never listening to the bloke again. For goodness sake, man. Like, are you kidding me? 2 minutes in and he's injured. Absolutely disgraceful. Chelsea stream has a total of 4 pixels. Mate, honestly, it's like they're filming this on a bloody VHS tape. He's up. Okay, Reece is up. He's taking the throw in. Panic over. 2 minutes into the game and we're already worried about big Reece James. Here's Sterling. Loses the ball again. Shock. Dortmund have played quite well during their pre-season as well, so this is not going to be easy. Levi Colwill. He's a lovely ball. Jackson with a flick on towards Nkunku. It's a disgrace. It reminds me of Ruben. Yeah, I mean, we've all still got PTSD from Ruben Loftus-Cheek's injury in the most pointless friendly in the history of Chelsea Football Club. Here's Levi Colwill. Shout out to all of you that are going to be staying in the stream for the entirety of the game. I know it's very late in Europe right now. Early in the morning if you're in the eastern side of the world. If you're in the US, it's a nice little evening watch along for you. Dortmund are very quick when it comes to pressurising, so this is going to be a test, I think, today. Chelsea have been probably better in first halves of games so far in this pre-season tour. Chilwell's ball, and Nkunku's done well there. Go on, Christopher. Big Chris. He's given away the throw. Unlucky. Sterling giving the ball away often. I mean, to be honest, there are some players, well, not some. Sterling is the player who any mistake now is just really fueling what is already a very negative opinion. And unfortunately, if he doesn't play very well today, I'm in the boat of we try and get rid of him. Okay, here's the question. Would you take Mbappe on loan, sell and send Sterling the other way, and pay like 20 million for a year for Kylian Mbappe? That's a question for the chat right now. You can't get over this pitch. This pitch is absolutely disgusting. But unfortunately, we got to get over it. Are the gold numbers permanent? Maybe. It looks really nice, to be fair. Here's Sterling again. Wins a throw-in. Every little thing Sterling does will be scrutinised by me. Yes, you would. No. Alex Sanderpoom, why would you say no? You're the only person to say no. Good touch by Gallagher in the middle. No matter what you said, it would be yes. All right, what if it was like you send Sterling, you get Mbappe for a year on loan, and you have to pay 50 million? Is that too much? This is a very dead friendly so far. Like, there's not even been a single passage of passing. You can't waste money on Mbappe. All right, I feel like people are commenting now, the more rational people that can actually give a reason to saying no. There'll be no passion if Mbappe is only there for a year. The thing is, like, if we sign him for a year, and let's say he wins the Premier League with Chelsea and loves being in the team, there's no reason why he doesn't sign at the end of it. If Chelsea can, well, it'd be free. It would be free. I still think he'd go to Real Madrid, but who's the Dortmund manager? Is it Terzic? 50 mil for a year plus wage bills is too much. No, I totally agree. I just wanted to see what people would say. I'm not going to lie, this has been the worst opening 7 minutes of any friendly, and I'm absolutely blaming the pitch for this. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Mate, there's 2 balls on the pitch, son. Goal kick, good. Mbappe don't win us the league. I mean, the thing is, how much money would Mbappe bring to the club if he was there for a year? Like, signing him permanently is a really good economic deal in terms of, like, the commercial side of Chelsea's business. But at the same time, here we go. This could be an attack now for Chelsea. Nicholas Jackson carrying the ball from his own half. Christopher Nkunku, go on. Here's Nkunku. Oh, lovely dink. Oh, it's nearly a flick on from Enzo. Now Chukwuemeka holding it, keeping the ball nicely in that number 10 role. Now Chilwell. This is the best fluid piece of play we've seen from Chelsea so far. Christopher Nkunku gives it to Jackson. Good link up between these two. That's a lovely ball. Go on, score. Oh, what a save. Brilliant save. Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku linking up brilliantly. Jackson hits it straight at the goalkeeper, but that is a very good save from the Dortmund keeper. I think it's Kerbal in goal. That was nearly the opener, and it is all about the connection between Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku. It is brilliant play. I thought it was actually a tackle that puts it back in Jackson's path, but it's a beautiful touch. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. Christopher Nkunku gets his toe on that. It's actually Maya in goal for Dortmund, but if you actually look at that, right, that is a penalty all day long. Nkunku is fouled. How has this not been given as a pen? Jackson misses the attempt. Incredible. It's actually ridiculous. That is a penalty all day long. But in terms of the rules, it actually falls to a Chelsea player in an even better position. So I'm guessing that's why he's not been given the penalty. But it's a brilliant save. I think it's Max Meyer in goal for Dortmund. But that is a brilliant chance. But in my book, it's a stonewall penalty. And Christopher Nkunku, the footwork, the pace with the ball in and around his feet is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant chance for Chelsea. Sterling would have scored that. Okay, fair enough. VAR would have given it. I agree. I think if that was in the Premier League, that's coming back for a pen. Because to be honest, the keeper is way off his line. So Jackson's chance of scoring from the angle that he had is lower than that of a penalty. If we're talking XG, 13 seconds behind. Yeah, I missed the timer. For the start of the second half, we'll absolutely get it right. There is a 10-second delay because I messed it up. Because I'm too busy reading the chat. We'll make sure we get it right for the second half. But Sterling is nuts, mate. He's unbelievable. He's almonds and pistachios. Here he is. That's good. Sterling, Gallagher, good link up. Raheem Sterling. Hold the run, Jackson. It's a good play. Reece James, Sterling. This is good from Sterling. Can he keep hold of it? That's a Chelsea corner. This is good. We're starting to link up now in the final third. Took a few minutes to get involved here, but we're seeing some nice passing passages now. Sterling linking up well with Reece James there. Ben Chilwell's going over to take the Chelsea corner. Will we see a big bullet Thiago Silva header? Chelsea are cooking. This is a good passage, good spell, good 3 or 4 minute spell this. Benjamin bloody Chilwell is going to take the corner. Thiago Silva. I'm trying to see where Nicolas Sula is because you're not winning anything against him. It's a good ball. Silva wins a header. Yeah! Oh no! How has he missed? Levi Colwill, the man who's just signed a new contract, has just literally missed from 2 yards. What a miss. I can't believe it. It's a flick on from Thiago Silva. This could have been Chelsea heritage right here. Silva Colwill linking up. He can't miss. He's 3 yards out and he's hit it over. I can't believe it. All he's got to do is get his studs on this and it goes in. I can't believe it. We have just seen a Romelu Lukaku-esque miss. If Lukaku was there, we wouldn't expect him to score. I can't believe Chelsea aren't 1-0 up. We should be 1-0 up now. It's a brilliant flick on from Thiago Silva right into the perfect spot within the 6-yard box and Levi Colwill hits it over with his left peg. I can't believe it. That's a big chance. Massive chance. I can't believe he's missed. But we'll let him off because he signed a new deal. Chelsea are cooking right now. The last 5 minutes has been nothing but Chelsea pressure. It's fast, it's rapid. Corners as well. Ben Chilwell has clearly been practicing these because we're beating the first man. We're actually getting the ball on people's heads. That was La Caca, for real. That's a funny account, isn't it? Unbelievable. I can't believe he's missed. Let's blame the pitch. Yeah, I blame the pitch. Yes, Reece, good play. Go on, Sterling. Yeah, nice. Raz is doing all right here, you know. Reece James, unlucky. Dortmund throw. Oh, Chelsea throw in. Well played, Reece. Selamat pagi, Mr. Benson, dari Malaysia. Welcome from Malaysia. What's the score going to be? Well, it should be 1-0 to Chelsea here. But Levi Colwill decided to try and shoot with a defence-esque clearance. He thought he was back in his own box. Can't believe it. Big chances early on, though, for Chelsea in the opening 13.5 minutes here. One falling for Nicholas Jackson, very good save. And Levi Colwill with just an abysmal miss, really. And Nkunku, lovely little flick. Chilwell putting the pressure on. Yeah, the football is clean. The passages in the final third are good. They're consistently finding their men. Good little intricate passing in short, tight spaces. Should be 2-0. Well, I think 1-0 because I don't think both of those chances would have come together if Chelsea would have scored the first goal. I think the play would have started. Dortmund would have kept possession for a bit. So I think it should be 1-0. It absolutely has to be at least 1-0 right now. But it's not. It's 0-0. Yeah, we're good in possession right now. Very good. Good header from Colwill. Enzo. This is really nice, neat football from Chelsea. Gallagher wins the throw-in. Players are stumbling. It's the horrendous pitch. Yes. We've got to allow for the pitch here. Poch is cooking. We eating good. Damn right, sir. Damn right. He's magic, you know. Maurizio Pochettino. Can't believe I'm singing that as a Chelsea fan and it's only pre-season. We need better songs, guys. If you've got any recommendations for some songs for new players, put it in the chat. Ben Chilwell, third choice captain. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then you know what I'd do? I'd make, once Thiago Silva leaves, I'd say Enzo. He's just the leader out there on the pitch. Sterling is playing well, by the way. He had a very, very poor start, but he's looking good again now. Keeping the ball. Looking sharp on his toes. Looking good on the ball. That's what we like to see. What do I think of Cassidy going on loan? Yes. If you've seen the updated tier list video, I think a loan for Cassidy might be right. Oh, Levi, love it, son. Brilliant. Nicholas Jackson, I love him. Oh my word, he is magnificent. And he's still got the ball. Brilliant. Colwill with the pass. Now Nkunku. Oh, lovely. Khan's on the edge of the area. Oh, he's dribbling through. I love this. Nicholas Jackson, he's just so good. He's everywhere. He's a live wire. He's magnificent. I'm in love. Unbelievable. It's absolutely fantastic. Seeing a striker who's able to run and drive with the ball, drop deep and still carry it back into a number 9 position is just brilliant. Where is my dog? He is at home with my girlfriend right now. He doesn't come to the office because it's too difficult to get him here on the bike because he's a big dog. Oh. W in the chat for Jackson, guys. Honestly, fire. He's so good. Someone says Nkunku looks a bit hurt. Is he? Does he look hurt? I'm not sure. It's a good ball from Sabitzer. Chance now. Kepa's not had anything to do. It's a good ball into the box. Reece James wins the header. But it will be a Borussia Dortmund corner. How do I find living in Bali? The food, the people, the environment. The food is excellent. I like Indonesian food. The Western options here are fantastic also. The people, really nice people. The only issue is sometimes it takes a long time to get things done. And the one thing I will say is everybody thinks that they can do everything as a job. So you get someone to come in and fix your AC unit, but actually you could have done a better job yourself. The environment is lovely. and it treats me well. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Any word on new kit sponsor? I think we've got something up our sleeve. Not actually physically up our sleeve, but like as the saying goes. But I think we've probably waited for the pre-season tour to get everything done just for basic printing, announcements, and all that stuff. I mean, I know we need a sponsor because we need the money, but how beautiful is this kit, by the way? Like, it is sensational. Mudryk warming up already. Good. Yeah, maybe Nkunku has had a knock. It's absolutely not worth risking it. If he has a little knock, Dortmund are a physical team. They got big defenders. I mean, I know that's not an excuse for him not playing, but it is an excuse for preservation, at least. Yeah, you're right, actually. He is hobbling around a little bit here, Christopher Nkunku. Yeah, I mean, I would love for us not to have a sponsor before the start of the season, before the kits get released on the 16th for sale. Like, yeah. It is a beautiful kit. It is a thing of beauty. It's an ankle-breaking pitch. Apparently, Ugochukwu is wearing number 99. Is that true? Oh, Jackson again. He just keeps on going, mate. Little flick over the head. Thank you, Best Sam, for the $2 donation. Just now watching the game. What is this pitch? That's all we've really been talking about so far. 2 good chances for Chelsea. And other than that, the opening 20 minutes is purely about how bad the pitch is. Nkunku is down. I think Christopher Nkunku is going to come off. He's had a really bright opening 20 minutes. But I think at the moment he's hobbling. There is a little issue. So I think Chelsea don't take any risks here. The physios are currently on the field. Jackson is around him. He's going to be upset. But I mean, we've got Mudryk to come off the bench, guys. It's not like we're looking at players on the bench who aren't good enough. I think just simply in case there's anything wrong with the quality of this pitch, you take Christopher Nkunku off now. It doesn't look good, though. It doesn't look good at all. It's not good. Gonna get the notebook out. No point risking it. I totally agree. I want to see him out there, but if he's got a knock. Fully blame Ed Sheeran. I blame Ed Sheeran too. This is all on Ed. If Christopher Nkunku is actually injured with that Liverpool game on the horizon, I am blaming Ed. You could say, dickhead. See what I did there? You like that one, didn't you? He's limping. This isn't good, guys. 2 weeks until match day number 1. And it's the penalty. It's the foul that was on the penalty. He clips on the side of his foot. Not only is it a penalty that's not given, but he also is now injured as a result of this. And Nkunku's not been moving the same since that foul. Like, this is insane. Who's coming on to replace him? Mudryk is coming on. Okay, so in terms of the excitement levels, we've still got the hype. We're still up there. Mudryk is coming on. Big chance now for Mykhailo Mudryk to impress. I'm going to write down Nkunku injured after Stonewall Pen Challenge. Mudryk is on. All right, now we could see something a bit different now. Dortmund are going to be aware of the pace that this man has got. Colwill, yes, I love him. Levi, I love him. Here's Mudryk now running. Thank you, Jimmy, for the donation. Jackson is in. Round the back here. Nicholas Jackson. Take it on your left. He cuts back in. Gives the ball away, but it will fall to... Oh, no. Good defending there from Dortmund. Gallagher, though, coming in with the challenge. Gives away a foul. A couple of fouls been given away here. Thank you, Jimmy, for the donation. Mudryk in already, yes. He's just got that burst of pace, isn't he, where he can be in, let's say, the middle third of the field, and within literally 1 second, he's got it towards that final third. That is what Mudryk does bring. 24 minutes in, Chelsea 0, Borussia Dortmund 0. Chelsea the better of the two teams here. Dortmund haven't had a shot yet, so we're containing them when they get possession. We're winning the ball back quickly. We're playing good. It might be 0-0, but Chelsea are looking good here, guys. Jimmy Labou. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like, oh, Enzo and Pochettino. It's good, but it's not original, but I do like it. See what I did there? I do like it. Oh, this Nkunku injury. What did I say, guys? I said, I know you'll say I jinxed it and it's my fault, but realistically, it's not my fault. It's Ed Sheeran's. But Christopher Nkunku has gone off with less than 2 weeks to go until we play Liverpool. It's not what we want to see. I'm going to change headphones for a while and wear the left one instead of the right one. Oh, go on, Thiago Silva, keep it in. Yes, Thiago, brilliant. Come on, we've got to win these second balls as well, though. It's going to be a Dortmund corner here, coming into the 25th minute. How was it Ed Sheeran's fault? Ed Sheeran hosted a concert here to 73,000 people on the pitch last night. The pitch is awful because of Ed Sheeran. We've got to get better at winning these second balls. When we clear it from the back, Dortmund are a good side. We're not playing against League 2 opposition anymore. I do like the fact that there's no atmosphere at this game, so you can hear the players on the pitch, cleared away by none other than Raheem Sterling. Big Thiago Silva. Come on, Chelsea. Guys, the atmosphere in these friendlies, I know it's only a friendly, but like the stadiums are half empty. Like the stadiums are too big. There's not enough football fans. Soccer. Imagine how much beer was on the field. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we've been watering the grass. There's probably been a lot of alcoholic beverages. Mudryk with a good defensive tackle has got the pace, but not the strength. This is good movement now from Dortmund. Sterling trying to win the ball back. It's another foul. Like, so many petty little fouls here. Sterling and Gallagher, the culprits at the moment. Other teams' games are full, just not Chelsea. It's weird because I thought Chelsea had a good following in the US. I mean, my channel, for example, the US is the second biggest audience that I have. All this gamble aware laws, please be advised, lads, you don't need to pay to comment. GB, you should be ashamed. Don't really know what you mean there, guys. Not convinced. Headed away, well played, Reece. Sterling again. Oh, come on, mate. It's a good play from Dortmund. They're having a good little spell here, Dortmund. Mukoko, that was a player that we were linked with. Sterling again. Look, mate, make the tackle and win the ball. Like, I don't understand. Oh, Mukoko, brilliant skill. Reece James does well to jump in there. He skinned Enzo Fernandez. Good little Dortmund spell, this. Goalkeeper kit looks clean. The thing is, like, I think, isn't it just kids that buy the goalkeeper kit? Unless you play in goal and you want to wear the Chelsea kit. The kit does look really nice though. All of the kits we've seen so far look lovely. It's just this blue one is just sensational. Proud Chelsea fan from the US here. Love to hear it. Where do I think Chelsea will place this season? So my initial prediction is 4th. I think Liverpool are going to be a force this year. I think that new midfield is tasty. I also think... European football's bare minimum. Well, yeah, there could be a 5th Champions League place for Premier League clubs. So maybe we actually manage to get the 5th spot. I think there's going to be good teams this year in the Premier League. Like, even Aston Villa, guys. Like, don't sleep on Villa, okay? Like, I think there is a world where Aston Villa finish ahead of Newcastle this year. Why not show the match instead of showing yourself talking? Why do people still ask these questions on live streams? Like, I'm not allowed to stream the Chelsea game. I'll get my channel banned. Like, this is a watch along. Like, you can watch the match. You can watch along with me if you can't watch the match. Like, Benson, has my picture quality improved? Yes. We have a very expensive light shining on my face right now. We will have blue Chelsea coloured LEDs behind me very soon. Delivery expected tomorrow, which is exciting. And we have neon lights coming behind us. We're going to be sticking the Chelsea skateboard I've got behind me. It's going to look sick. And then we're also going to have a second setup, which is going to be a couch setup, podcast setup. Lovely touch again from Jackson. Mudryk offloading it to Gallagher. This is good play again from Chelsea, but Mudryk runs into trouble. Copyright issues. Yeah, here we go. Reece James. Chelsea looking to get forward again. Sterling. What is Sterling doing? Like, he just holds off the run, stops running, gives away a foul. Like, it's so petulant. And now he's moaning at the linesman. Like, Sterling has been playing football at a top level for long enough to know that you just can't do these little things. If you're going to be lazy and not actually commit yourself to the ball, don't then just try and flipping tap the player. Like, man, like, he's just annoying me. It's just so frustrating. What about the Thiago Silva drawing? I've still got it. The plan was to sell them because my friend is actually an artist. The reason Sterling is narrow is because that's how Pochettino likes to play. He likes his wingers to be inverted. Well, other than like a little 7-8 minute spell, this has been such a flat first half. We're keeping the ball relatively well. We're regaining it pretty quickly. We're putting pressure on Dortmund. We're looking sharp. But we need to create more opportunities here. We're not doing that well enough. Go on, Mudryk. Go on, Mudryk. Keep it, son. That's good. Mudryk comes out from around 2 players, gives it to Gallagher. Here's Kane Chukwuemeka. Gallagher back to Kepa. That's good possession football, that, from Chelsea. Kepa's not had a save to make yet. Distribution once again poor because Raheem Sterling cannot get on the end of it. He's so slow. But he's not. That's the thing. He just doesn't put the effort in. Silva towards Sterling again, who's on the floor but wins the foul. That's good. I'm telling you now, like, Sterling is the weak link. He's the weak link in this team right now. Frustratingly. Creatively, yes, you're absolutely right. The Adventures of Mark says, Nkunku going off has stopped our creativity going forward. You're absolutely correct. Since Nkunku has come on, we've had nothing really in the final third. Come on, Chelsea. We're not seeing Chilwell progressing up the field either. Like, the reason Chelsea have created so many opportunities is because Chilwell's basically been like an outside winger. Or just a winger. But in this game, he's kind of allowing Reece on the right side to get a bit more forward. But because Sterling is that weak link, like, there's no one for James to link with going forward because Sterling is too far inside and too slow to react to second balls. So at the minute, I think we need to adjust. We need to spend more time aiming down the left. Get Mudryk and Chilwell involved together. They've got a good connection. Here is Mudryk. That's another foul. Well played, Mudryk. The speed, they're doing well. Paulo Dybala. I honestly think Dybala would be a better option on the right wing than Sterling right now. For 12 million euros too. Like, that's a very good price. Low risk. Maatsen on for Sterling. Yeah, honestly, like, I don't see how Raheem Sterling comes out for the second half based on what I'm seeing right now. Jackson running into the channels. Love to see it. He's everywhere, Nicholas Jackson. And he's unlucky. Tries to feed Enzo, who's also trying to progress further up the field here. Gallagher sitting a bit more. Enzo then gives away another petulant foul. Enzo not involved at all, really, so far. First 35 minutes, he's not getting on the ball enough. You have a real bad feeling about the Nkunku injury. We're going to have to wait and see just how that looks. The refs are so soft. Yeah, they're literally blowing their whistle for absolutely everything. But yeah, I mean, first 35 minutes, Raheem Sterling is the weak link here. Like, it's clear as day. James and Silva. Oh, Thiago, mate. He's just so silky on the ball. Lovely. Jackson dropping deep again. Enzo is fouled. Referee blows the whistle again. Now Jackson gives it out to Ben Chilwell. Gives it to Mudryk. Mudryk's first touch is ever so slightly questionable. But he keeps it. I don't know why I even said that there. It was a bit unfair. Now Gallagher is dropping deeper. Gives it to Enzo. Looking to pull the strings a little bit. This is good. Chelsea pressing a bit higher now in possession. It's relatively slow, but we're keeping the ball. Reece James, now Sterling. Silva, Enzo. Come on, give Enzo a yard. Let him play a ball. Now Levi Colwill. Mudryk. Chilwell's going to make a run, is he? Go on, Mudryk. Skin him, son. You got him for pace all day long. You got everyone for pace on this field. Good ball. Oh, Ben Chilwell. That's a really good effort. Forces a save out the goalie. The angle was against him, but Max Meyer makes a good save. Chile, finishing, is fantastic. It's a really good effort, that. I did not think he'd be able to get that on target, or at least open a corner, but Chilwell's won Chelsea a corner. This is good. Pop the shots away. Get the shots away. Now Chilwell to take the Chelsea corner. 37th minute of the match. A goal for Chelsea now would be lovely. Our best chance currently has come from a corner. Chile puts it in. Oh, it's too close to the goalkeeper. Chilwell's better at whipping those balls from the right-hand side, so they're in-swingers as opposed to the out-swingers. Who's going to take the corners from the right side? Because I don't think it's going to work with Chilwell taking it. Oh, that's good. Kepa. Well done, Kepa. It's quick. Why is Poch starting Sterling so much? I mean, the fact it's if this was a Premier League game and Sterling would have put in the performances before this one and he starts again, then you're confused. But because it's pre-season, I think he's just trying to give Sterling as many chances to actually do something, to show that he deserves to play in the big ones. How bad did the injury look? It's one of those little nonchalant looking injuries where it doesn't look bad, but whatever contact was made from the defender to make him go down, it was a penalty, by the way, it should have been. It didn't look good the way that Nkunku's movement was after that tackle. Like, he didn't look the same straight after. So I think it was just a precautionary takeoff. And then Mudrik's come on, so like it should still be exciting, but I think it's good for Mudrik that he'll probably get over an hour of playtime. Blimey, I could have done with the second coffee. Gallagher also takes corners. Yeah, but I'm not convinced by his corners. Of all of the first halves so far of these friendlies, this is probably the hardest one to talk about. There's really not been that much. It's just been good. You know, we're playing against a strong opposition. Dortmund are a better side than Fulham. But I'm hoping we get a bit more action. I think there's at least one more chance here in this first half, but we're not as quick to create opportunities as we have been. Now Chilwell, good first touch on his chest, driving out now with the ball. Go on, Chile. Now Mudrik. See, look, this is where now we need to be a bit more potent in the final third. Enzo. Spreads a nice little ball. Thiago Silva trying to get forward. Reece is moving over to that right touchline. Chelsea now with a bit of width. Is there any movement in front of him? Not really. Sterling doesn't show for it, so he gives it back to Thiago Silva. Good possession football here. Now Sterling and Silva. The score is still 0-0, which is why it says 0-0 on the screen. Gallagher then gives it away. Come on, Chelsea. Gallagher wins it back, though. That's good. Now Reece, Enzo. Oh, it's a lovely flick. Sterling is in here. Do something with it. Sterling has hit one, and he's just blazed it wide. There was an opportunity to put the ball in the middle, keep hold of the ball, but he doesn't. He just hits a pop shot, and it goes so far wide that it probably goes out for a throw-in. What is he doing? That is an opportunity. Enzo with a lovely little dink pass. Sterling is onside. He's got Nicholas Jackson in the middle. He's got time here. There's time for another touch, but he just hits it, and it's so far wide. Like, piss off, Sterling, at this point. Piss off. Like, it's frustrating. Like, a minute ago, you've got a left-back having a great little shot, forcing a corner. Like, he's got to hit the target there. Hit it near post. Force the goalie to make a save. Why is that such a poor effort? Sterling is doing my nutting. He's doing my absolute nutting. I said at the start of this stream, he's starting, didn't want him to. So it's a chance to actually turn up and show up and be an important player. He is the weak link in this team. Massively. I don't get it, man. I really do not get it. It's awful from Raheem Sterling. Yeah, Ian Maatsen will be licking his lips here. You know, at the start of the summer, it's like, well, am I even going to be third choice left back? Now, I'd say he's probably first choice left winger and first choice right winger. Carney Chukwuemeka needs to get himself more involved also. He's dropping a bit deeper now to try and receive the ball from the centre-backs when they have it. Colwell and Thiago Silva looking good. That's a lovely ball. Jackson is in. Go on. He's rounded the goalie. Jackson, oh, it's a difficult chance. He puts it over. Should have done better. Thiago Silva. It is just magnificent the way he sees these passes over the top. Jackson's control was fantastic. Rounds the goalie. But I think the ball was just a little bit too high up on his body. It's a beautiful pass, and the run from Jackson is exquisite. Perfect run. First touch can't do much better than that. Rounds the goalie, and he just doesn't get over it enough. It's not an easy chance. It's a more difficult chance to hit the target, in my opinion, despite there not being a goalie in goal than Sterling's effort. Yeah, the pitch, the bounce, wasn't favourable. Again, Ed Sheeran, mate. If it wasn't for Ed Sheeran, Chelsea would still have Nkunku on the pitch and we'd have scored a goal. Like, these flipping pitches, man. Like, if you're a football pitch, be a football pitch, first and foremost, then be a concert venue when no one's playing football. But Jackson is positive here. Jackson, rounds keeper after Silva. Through ball, over the top. The runs from Jackson, just saying, fantastic. Like, so far, the only box I would give is a green to Jackson at this point. Thiago Silva maybe as well, just looks class. Red box to the pitch. I'm going to try and find some bigger and better analysis points than simply giving a red box to the pitch. But at this point, yeah. There's people in the chat saying Vlahovic scores that. There's always going to be you lot, isn't there? Red box for Ed Sheeran. Yeah. Red for Sterling. Yeah, I mean, if we're doing it half by half, at the moment, it's green for Silva, green for Jackson, red for Sterling. I think Jackson deserves a goal. So far, he's had a really good effort saved. Rounds the goalkeeper. Pitch doesn't help him. At the moment, I want a lot more from Chukwuemeka. I think Carnes needs to get himself on the ball in more dangerous areas. I was excited to see him playing as a 10. I thought he would be playing as a 10 with my lineup prediction. He is playing as a 10. But at the minute, he's not getting on the ball enough in those dangerous final third moments. What do the colours represent in 6 Things We Learned? Good question for those of you that are new. The green is good. Blue is man of the match if a player has a standout performance. Yellow are things that aren't great but can be worked on and aren't awful. And red is clearly not good. It's like the traffic light system. Green is go, yellow is wait, red is bad. You're stuck in traffic. Can't stop thinking about the Nkunku injury. I wouldn't worry. I think it is just a precaution. He was still moving. It wasn't like he went down and then the injury was so bad he couldn't walk. Like, yes, he was hobbling, but he's currently got an ice pack on his leg on the side of the pitch or on his ankle or his foot or whatever. So let's just wait and see. We'll hear from Pochettino after the game. I like the little triangles that we're seeing between Gallagher, Chilwell and Mudryk. I think Chelsea need to work on this a bit more. Dortmund are very compact in the middle. They're playing with a high line. Thank you, Best Sam. Forgot Carney was even playing. Not good. Yeah, so far, not good. Now Sterling, what can he do here? Takes his man on and then loses the ball. It's just like never ending at this point from Raheem Sterling. 3 minutes of added time. We're into that now. Chilwell spreads it out wide. Enzo Fernandez hugging the touchline. Good first touch, good control. Clips the ball. It's unlucky. It's a good idea. Carney Chukwuemeka doesn't get on the end of it. Enzo just sees those passes. Think Enzo should get a green box. To be honest, I've not seen enough from Enzo yet to give him a green. I think he needs to try and get involved more. All right, he's trying to control things, but it's kind of like he's driving the car having just passed his driving test. Like, as soon as you pass your test, you can go out on the roads by yourself. And I think at the minute, it's like he's got the keys in the ignition. He's just passed his driving test and he's trying to get the confidence to make things happen. But sometimes it's like, shit, my instructor's not here. Am I a good enough driver? Like, was that a fluke that I passed my test? That's kind of the way I see the way that Enzo's integrating right now into this team. Vlahovic scored. Okay, well, telling us once is good. You don't have to spam it, mate. Block this spenny muppet. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a full-on muppet, but we will hide the comments because that's the policy we have here. He's giving Reece James a yellow card. Oh, come on, ref. It's a flipping pre-season friendly. Oh, that's actually a yellow card. That could be a red. There's a very bad tackle from Reece James that should, in my opinion, be a red card. I would have sent him off for that. So now I'm not saying anything about the yellow. That was not nice. Poor tackle. Needs to get his foot in there significantly quicker than he does. That's dirty. That is not good. Reece boy, expect better. Horribly late. Yeah, that should have been a red. That was a horrible tackle. Yeah. Yeah, I could have broken his ankle quite easily. Yeah, Reece is still... I mean, it's fitness, right? Pre-season is about building fitness. Reece James is still trying to build fitness. I'm going to take my headphones off. I don't know why, but I just don't like things on my face. Like, I don't like wearing sunglasses, and also don't like wearing AirPods sometimes. Half time is upon us here. We'll probably have a few extra seconds for this incident. Marcelo wannabe. I mean, Marcelo certainly didn't want to break that guy's leg, but that is, in my opinion, the worst leg break I've ever seen on a football pitch. I remember seeing Eduardo in that game against Birmingham when he was at Arsenal. Horror tackle. Horror leg break. It's never nice to see. All right, it's half time, guys. It's Chelsea 0, Borussia Dortmund 0 at the break. Fair amount of things to discuss, I guess. But realistically, we needed more from that half. Going to give you guys my analysis now. Chelsea looked better with Christopher Nkunku on the pitch. Mudryk hasn't really imposed himself on the game at all yet. Couple of good little touches to win fouls, but not really controlling the possession, not linking up right now with Ben Chilwell. I think there's potential down that left side for Chelsea that we've not utilised yet in this game. I would say Christopher Nkunku was bright. He was creating things. He was getting the ball in and around the box, linking up nicely with Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea's best chance of the game was Nicholas Jackson. After some brilliant build-up with Nkunku, great save from the goalkeeper, but it should have been a penalty, but it wasn't. Levi Colwill, then brilliant Chelsea work corner. Chilwell puts it in, Thiago Silva flicks the header on, and then it is how Levi Colwill has managed to hoist that over the crossbar. It was actually more difficult not to score than to score. Since then, Raheem Sterling's had a chance that he blazes wide after an awful performance from him. Ben Chilwell forced a save from the goalkeeper at the near post. Other than that, Chelsea haven't conceded any attempts for Dortmund, but Reece James should have been sent off right there in injury time for a very poor late tackle that could have easily snapped the Dortmund player's ankle. Not good from Reece. Thiago Silva looking good. Jackson's movement fantastic, getting involved deeper in the game. Carney Chukwuemeka is an interesting one to talk about here because he's not been involved at all. To the naked eye, it looks like he's touched the ball less than anyone else on the pitch for Chelsea. Playing in the number 10, I've said it, the last video I posted here on the channel, I said, is Carney Chukwuemeka going to be good enough, experienced enough against quality opposition as a number 10? If Nkunku isn't playing there, does Carnes have enough? And I'm not writing him off after what I've seen in that first half, but he needed to get involved more, and he wasn't. A lot of that is also down to the link-up. The midfield aren't finding the passes into him. Sterling just keeps giving the ball away, so there's no link-up there whatsoever between Carnes and Sterling. But overall, Carney's not been involved, but Sterling has, but he's been poor. He's given away fouls, he's given away the ball, he's not strong enough to hold off a challenge. That is it. The biggest talking point I would say from that first half, which is 0-0, is Christopher Nkunku has gone off injured. Whether it is a precaution, there was a foul in the build-up to Jackson's chance that should have been given as a penalty, if you ask me. The ball falls to Jackson, the angle's too tight. A penalty would have been a higher XG chance than the one that Jackson forces the save out of Maya. But I just think the weak link in this team in the first half is Raheem Sterling, which is bloody annoying because we could have seen this coming from a mile away. Roman Abramovich has just donated $2. Thank you very much. Purling out. I think you mean Sterling, but it's called him Purling. Thank you for the donation, bro. Yeah, this is not good at the moment from Sterling. I think this was his chance to show something a bit different, and he's not done it. He's not done it at all. Benson watch-along currently better than the display from a few of the players. That's what we're going for. We're trying to bring entertainment here in the form of the live streams. There will be watch-alongs for every game this season that I am here. If I'm in the UK, then I'll be at the Chelsea match, so maybe there's a match day vlog. K-Bear, thank you for the $10 donation. That's a big one. Thank you for the super chat. You should add a brown box for ultra shit performances like Sterling today. Similar to how you have a blue box for amazing, we can also keep tally of blue and brown boxes to review at the end of the season. It's actually not a bad idea, you know. A brown box is a pretty good idea. I will think about it. It won't be for this video today because we need to prepare graphics and see the way it looks and stuff. But if you guys want to see a brown box, spam brown box in the chat if you like the idea. Sterling is a headache. Yeah, his ball retention is criminal, I've just seen. That was literally the phrase I was going to use before I looked down at the chat again. That's the problem, right? Like, he's not physical enough to hold the ball. And he gets swarmed by players because the truth is, right, if you give Sterling some space, he can be useful. But opposition defenses don't give him that space. So when you don't get given the space, it's up to you to retain the ball. Wait for the pass. Wait for the interchange with that player in the final third. The first half, we were crying out for link-up between Chukwuemeka and Sterling. It didn't come. So, okay, a lot of you guys are saying brown box. All right, for the first game of the season against Liverpool, I am making the call now. There will be a brown box for the first game of the season. Thank you again, Moscow, calling for the donation. Am I the only one who sees Jackson Vinny Jr.? He looks so much like him. I don't know if that's, if you're able to say that, really. But he certainly doesn't play like Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr., by the way. If there was one player that Chelsea should sign on the wings, it's Vinny. Brown box or grey box? I've seen someone recommend a grey box instead of a brown box. Hope we don't need a brown box against Liverpool. Me neither. Would I want to see Ugo Chukwu in the second half? Yes, I do. If he's on the bench, I have no reason why Pochettino wouldn't bring him on. You know, he's out there now with the squad, so he should come on for sure. Let's see what we've got. Pochettino has already said that he's going to be with the players now during the rest of this pre-season. Then we will decide if he stays at the club for this season or not. So this is the only chance left in a high-profile friendly. I'm sure there'll be behind closed doors games that we won't see, but this is the chance, right? I would say Gallagher's given away a few fouls. He's not retaining the ball well enough either. I would say bring Ugo Chukwu on at half-time for Conor Gallagher. Let him play with Enzo Fernandez because that is the position that we're filling. We are finding that person to play with Enzo. Alongside Enzo, we want it to be Caicedo, but if that doesn't happen, we've signed Ugo Chukwu. He's 18 years old. He's very young, but we've spent 23 million quid on him or whatever it is. We've got to see what he can do. Starting Sterling is a curse. Well, at the moment, I'm inclined to agree with you. It certainly feels like a curse right now. He's not playing well at all. Jackson punched the ground after the whistle. Good. As long as he didn't break his hand or his wrist. That's what we want to see. It might just be a friendly, but we need to see players caring. We want to see players giving everything. Christopher Nkunku's a serious player. Nicholas Jackson, serious player. Stupot says, sending love from Ecuador. Does that mean we're signing Caicedo? We've got Ecuadorians in the chat. If you're from Ecuador, drop me a message right now. Let me know you're here. Gallagher's shown that he's not got the facilities to hold that number 6 position even as a second choice. To be fair, Gallagher playing in a pivot doesn't work. We saw that last season. And I do think overall, if there was something we learnt from that first half, Dortmund, good opposition, you could say that Gallagher didn't really do it. Mr. GBFC, what happened to the FIFA series? The FIFA series ended because people don't really want gaming on GBFC. But GBFC 2, now we've got the studio, the PS5. I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to get it before the new EAFC game comes out, whatever it's called. I beg we put Santos on. Guys, I'm going to quickly go for a quick waz. A quick wee. Whilst it's half time. So I'll be right back in literally however long it takes me to urinate. Alright, that was quick. Relatively quick, anyway. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I've just got to attach the microphone again. Under the shirt. 200 people left instantly. Well, that is the way the world works these days. People's attention spans are very short. Mine as well. If I get bored, I turn things off too. I get it. Just untangle this microphone. So funny. Gross. You didn't wash your hands. Yes, I did. Wash your hands, mate. They're washed. Don't you worry. The pitch is sponsored by Minecraft. It is an awful pitch. Is the plumbing good in Bali? Yeah, it's pretty good. Sometimes not so good. Sterling isn't improving. He's not. That is currently the problem. I'm actually going to start typing out some boxes for 6 things we learned here. Raheem Sterling, we need more, man. We need more. When am I going to grow some hair? My hair grows perfectly fine. I just get it shaved off every 10 days because I don't like having hair in a hot country. Kudus or Elise for Sterling? I mean, from what we're led to believe at the moment, Chelsea see Elise as an attacking midfield option as opposed to a winger. Kudus as well, I think, would be utilised in more of a midfield role from deeper because he's got that ability to keep the ball in central areas, distribute it well. Where's the cats? The cats are at home. I'm now at my new office. Caicedo. Jackson got that dog in him. Bro, why do you keep typing the same message? Like, we have a no chance policy here. If you spam things, you get hidden. Simple as that. There's a lot of players at halftime warming up. Watching from the Cambridge area. Welcome to the stream, Dennis. Well done on the upgrade. To be fair, it was time. We needed to upgrade things. This is absolutely the setup behind me that you can see is nowhere near complete right now. There's going to be some blue LEDs, Chelsea branding. We're going to have the neon signs back, but they're going to be new ones. Yeah, that's where we're at. And then we're also going to have a sofa set up for live streams in the future so that I can have guests on to watch with me. We're going to have a green screen as well so that we can change things up sometimes for different series. We're going to have different tactics boards. We're going to have like an acrylic thing that I have with Chelsea colours that we're then going to have white pens that we can write on for tactics to show things for previews and stuff and analysis. But I've only moved into the place this week, so at the moment we've just got the soundproofing, which makes the sound nice. And we've also got ourselves a really nice light, courtesy of my friend Harry, who is sharing this space with me. Watching from Botswana, Africa. It's 3 a.m. this side. Well, make sure you stay tuned to the after stream as well, because 6 Things We Learned is being filmed immediately. Soon as this game is done, 6 Things We Learned will be uploaded to GBFC. The final 6 Things We Learned of this pre-season. So what do we think so far? Let me know in the chat. What would you say if you had to pick 3 boxes, definitive boxes from that first half? Who would you be giving boxes to in the 6 Things We Learned format? All right, the players are coming back out now for the second half. We're going to see. I'm going to open up OBS so that we are absolutely ready for this timer to start on time. I've literally got the mouse hovering over the timer. It's so funny looking at the drinks they have in the crowd in the US. Like these big flippin', I don't know what they call those glasses, the big tall glasses. Chile and Mudryk link-up was great. I mean, I kind of disagree with that. Like, I think the Chilwell-Mudryk link-up should be good, but we didn't see it enough. We weren't using that left side enough. And I think, like, when Sterling is offering nothing on the right, these players should understand this and stop using that right side. Utilize the left. And that's what we've been so good with during this pre-season, is seeing Chilwell advancing up the field, using that left side as a massive attacking outlet. We didn't see that in the first half. Yellow to Chukwuemeka. Yeah, I'd say yellow for Khans as well. In fact, I might even do that, you know. Yeah, it wasn't a bad first half. Let's make that clear. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Okay, the players are coming out for Borussia Dortmund now as well. Angelo should come on. I would love to see Angelo right now. I mean, let's put it this way. After what we just saw from Sterling, if Angelo was to come on now and absolutely light this game up for Chelsea and start connecting with those front players, surely Chelsea have got to consider keeping him. All right, so Hazard is coming on for Dortmund. Julian Brandt also coming on for Dortmund. Okay, let me get my finger over the timer. Brandt and Torgan on. I really hope we win this game in the second half. How about an empty box for Sterling because he's gone missing? Okay, here we go. We're on. The timer is on, guys. And I got it bang on this time. We're in. Second half is underway. Dortmund kicking from right to left. Chelsea from left to right. Let's see what we can do. At the minute, I'm not seeing any substitutions for Chelsea at the beginning of the second half. So I think Pochettino has probably got into the boys at half-time, saying he needs more, particularly final third link-up. We've looked composed at the back. We have not given away any opportunities that have been onside, at least for Borussia Dortmund. And now it's up to Chelsea to gain control of the midfield and start linking things in the final third. That's what we need to see here early in the second half. Otherwise, I think Pochettino will make changes within the first 10 to 15 minutes. It's a good ball over the top. Colwill does well. And Kepa, what are you doing, mate? Kepa's come for it. Levi did all he could, shepherding the ball. Colwill wants a foul. And in the end, Kepa just smothers it and Thiago gets it away. Andrew says that Pochettino was going to send Angelo on loan, but after this pre-season he might stay. Maybe. Okay, chance now. Thiago Silva does well. It's a Dortmund corner. Why does the clock go up instead of down? I mean, if the clock went down instead of up, some people would be like, why does the clock go down? So yeah, I mean, people can count to 45, I hope. John McDonald has thrown the gauntlet out and said he would take a gamble on Dele Alli. I mean, come January, that might look like a good idea if he has a good season, a good start to the season for Everton. But at this point, like, you know, I don't think until we see some output from Ali, we can't start thinking, yeah, he's a good option as a 10 for Chelsea. It doesn't matter which way the clock goes. Major Mango dropping bombs on us all here in the chat. Hazard has come on for Adeyemi, the guy who scored against Chelsea in Dortmund in the Champions League last 16 first leg. Messi has just scored for Inter Miami, apparently. Why not resume the clock from 45? I mean, blimey. It wasn't really a criticism there of Kepa. It was just more like, you hope the goalkeeper gets the ball under control, and then he didn't. It wasn't saying, oh my God, what a bad goalie. People react too quickly to things like that. Needs to be consistency. All right, here we go. Nicholas Jackson. Oh, he's looking to get the ball to Kane, but he can't. Chelsea with the throw. How soon are we going to see substitutions here in this second half? This period of time, right, in the first like 20, 25 minutes of the second half have been the most dead periods of pre-season so far. So I hope we get something a bit better. That's good. Front foot defending from Colwill. Sterling again can't keep it under control. Shock. Thiago Silva's just so composed on the ball. Gallagher looks for the knock towards Sterling. Come on, bruv. Even the Chelsea commentators now are trying to give excuses because of the bounce. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's what you got to work with. You're a professional footballer on 300 grand a week, mate. Learn the bounce of the ball in the first half and then control it in the second, please. Better from Sterling. Gives it to Reece Silva. The news about Angelo reported by Nathan Gissing. Yeah, decent source, to be fair. And I think we will see Angelo come on in this game. I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later, because at the moment, I just don't really know why Sterling is still on the pitch, other than show me something more from Pochettino. That's what the words should be, at least. Neil Patel's going to bed. Good night, mate. Everyone say good night to Big Neil in the chat. Don't know if he's big or not. He might be. Do you go gym, Neil? Are you Big Neil for real? I want 3 goals in this second half. Would I ever consider doing a video with Goldbridge? I'd love to do a video with Mark Goldbridge. I might ask him this season. Reece James, poor touch as well. Apparently Christopher Nkunku is not sat back down on the bench. Maybe he's at the treatment table. Is Noni even on the bench? Because surely he's got to get some kind of minutes. Now Julian Brandt here for Dortmund. Ball in the box, Thiago Silva deals with it well. Now Mudryk, good control on his chest, that's well played. Chilwell tries to give it back to Mudryk. First touch again, not there. Come on, Mudryk, mate. We need more. Like, when you see this guy in training videos, Mudryk looks fantastic. Put him in a match situation, and sometimes he just looks like a lost puppy. Chiesa's a good shout. Yeah, why not? It's a good ball in. Thiago again. Excellent defending. I think that's Hazard now. Reece James this time with the block. Now Sterling. This is a break. Chelsea now with Nicholas Jackson. Can we get more bodies forward to support Nicholas Jackson here, who's isolated by himself, but he's done well to come inside. He's tried to go back outside. He's taken the man on again. Brilliant. What a ball. What a cross. Absolutely fantastic, Jackson. Enzo there doesn't get his foot on the end of it. All it needed was a flick, and Maya was beaten. That's brilliant work from Jackson. Sterling passes the ball to him, but then doesn't get forward to try and contribute himself to the attack. Well, he does, but like the movement's just so poor. It's just such a great pass. Really close. Jackson again, the movement in the final third, the ability to turn his man, be it onto his left foot, his right foot, is excellent. Really enjoying watching Jackson play. Let's see. That's a good ball. The shot is dragged wide. I think that's actually the first proper shot that Dortmund have had, and it took 53 minutes. How good is Jackson? It's nuts. He's so good. He's absolutely excellent. Nicholas Jackson. Leaves on the trees has concerns about Reece. Explain your concerns. I'm intrigued. Come on, the control. The first touches today have been poor. Yes, okay, the pitch is bad. All right, here's Carnes. That's a lovely ball to Sterling. The early pass is on. It's a good ball. Jackson to finish for Chelsea to make it 1. Carney's there in the middle. Score! Oh, he's hit it straight at the defender. It's incredible block. Chelsea should have scored. Chukwuemeka with the attempt. It's a fabulous block off the back of the defender. Reece James with the overlap again, puts it in the middle, and Meyer saves it. Chukwuemeka's got to do better there. There were 3 Borussia Dortmund players ahead of him. He starts the attack with a lovely pass through to Sterling. Sterling's ball to Jackson is perfect, really. Jackson rounds the goalkeeper, unselfishly gives it to Chukwuemeka, but one of the 3 players in front of him blocks it. It is brilliant last-ditch defending there for Dortmund, but Carnes has got to score there. He just tries to blast it when a little pass into the bottom right corner probably would have sufficed. Chelsea should be winning this game of football. That is the 3rd big chance that we've had, and we've missed it. Lovely ball from Colwill to Carney again, who's getting the ball a lot more here in the second half. Jackson trying to hold it up. He's still got it. He's just so good. Mudryk gives it to Carnes. This is good. Oh, and then Reece can't get there for the second ball, but he wins it back, but it will probably be a Dortmund throw-in. Oh, man. Now the manager's showing a few tricks on the touchline. Chelsea should have scored. This is a good passage again from Chelsea. We saw these little bursts where we create openings and opportunities in quick succession. Nicholas Jackson is that guy. He really is that guy. When he's under pressure and he's got 3 players around him, he still keeps the ball. Like, I absolutely love him. He works so hard, and I think the fact that he didn't cost 70, 80 million and he was kind of unknown and still is unknown, in essence, really. It's only Chelsea fans that really know about this guy still, because no one cares about other clubs' pre-season friendlies, quite frankly. It's just so refreshing to see a striker put the effort in, hold the ball up, turn his man, back to goal. Like, he's got everything. I really think he's a complete forward. Now Mudryk receives the ball from Chilwell. This is where we want to see him. In the areas, able to run. And he's given it. It's a lovely pass to Chilwell, who's forward. Oh, and it's brilliantly defended again. Dortmund, I've got to say it. I'll take my hat off to them. They are defending like this is a Champions League knockout tie. Chelsea playing some really good stuff here at the beginning of the second half. Chilwell and Mudryk linking up there. We said we wanted to see that at half-time. We didn't see it enough. Now we're seeing it. Chilwell with the Chelsea corner. I feel as though a goal is coming here. Chelsea trying to get numbers in the box. They've got big players, Dortmund, so it's going to be tough for us to score from a set piece here. Mudryk looking explosive. Now Chilwell. It's a poor corner. That's an atrocious corner. Mudryk, good touch. Chelsea keeping it. Enzo gives it back out wide to Chile. Can he get the ball in? Carnes is there on the edge of the area. Carnes turns his man. It's a nice play. Mudryk again. Keeps hold of it. Lovely flick to beat his man. Come on, Mudryk. Start cooking, son. Get that confidence that we've seen in the early pre-season phases from him. Dortmund throw-in. You should be a commentator on Fox Soccer. I'm taking that as a compliment. Theme of the night. We should have scored. Best Sam. The thing is, right, we should have scored, but at least there's multiple chances being created here. Yes, it's not great. It's not even good because we're not scoring the big chances we're creating, but we're making them. Consistently, we've had 3 massive chances that we should have scored all of them. How Chelsea aren't 1-0 up at least in this game is a big surprise. But in pre-season, we've got to praise the opportunity creation. Hopefully the finishing comes. And to be fair, in the 4 matches prior to this one, we have been converting our chances. We've kind of got a bit of the illness from last season where we just couldn't score. But also credit to Dortmund, who are playing out of their skin. Sterling so weak. Chukwuemeka wins it. Now Sterling again. Go on, Raheem. Awful final ball, mate. You're just, oh. It's naff. Absolutely naff. And then he looks like he's worn out, the bloke. Like, just come on. Be more clinical, bro. Chelsea dominating the game again here in the second half. It's been a theme of the entire match. We are dominating proceedings. Pochettino yet to make a substitution in the second half, apart from the forced one, with Mudryk coming on for Nkunku. Mudryk can't control it. Now Dortmund get it out wide, trying to stretch the play a bit more here. Conor Gallagher, good tackle in the middle, really well played. Mudryk wins the second ball, that's what we need to see. And Gallagher wins the foul. Sterling's market value. I mean, as such a difficult thing to analyse, really, because based on the way he's playing like a 15, 20 million pound winger. But obviously, he's not that old. He's got a big Chelsea contract. Like, I'm sure someone would spend 30, 35 million on Sterling. Come on, Chelsea. I think we're going to win this, you know. I still am confident. One more chance, we've got to take it. The Dortmund defence is having an absolute blinder. Thiago Silva again. What a ball for Jackson once more. Go on. Goal kick. Come on. That guy Sterling is finished. To be fair, like, it has dominated the chat so far in this game, just how poor Raheem Sterling has been. And I do concur. Guys, I just also want to say, I know it's super late in the US and in Europe right now. Thank you to everyone who's tuned into this stream. It's amazing to see so many of you showing up for a friendly. Now Dortmund coming in on the attack. Gallagher gets back into position, but he's been absolutely done there. So's Enzo, but he wins the recovery tackle brilliantly. Go on, Jackson. Chukwuemeka it is who's done well there, I think. Sterling, that's much better from Sterling, and he is fouled. That will be a Chelsea free kick, and it will be a yellow card to the Dortmund player there. That was a good little burst of pace from Sterling, a bit better. I want to see Ugo Chukwu come on now. Like, it might disrupt the balance a little bit because he's literally only been there for 2 days and he doesn't know anybody. But it would be nice to be able to get some comments in on him on 6 Things We Learned. Thank you for doing the stream. Thank you for thanking me. We could be here all day going backwards and forwards with this one, but cheers, pal. It's only 9 PM in Chicago. Well, that's good news then. 6 Things We Learned. You guys got to be there. I want you to spam the comments section of the 6 Things We Learned, not only with the scoreline, but with the likes. If you're in the stream right now and you can hit the like button and you haven't already done so, let's see if we can get the stream to 1,000 likes. You bunch of legends. Sebastian Haller has come on for Dortmund. Come on, Chelsea. Sterling has to leave the club. It is a recurring theme amongst this chat. Right now in Bali, it's nearly 10 in the morning. Mudryk, nice little knock to Chukwuemeka now. Let's see him drive. It's a nice ball. Jackson, as he always does, times his run to perfection. Good little bit of footwork again to keep it. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Sterling's gone down. It's just not strong enough. He's just not strong enough. But Jackson again, man. The hold-up, the footwork, the pass. It is just borderline perfection. Now Torgan Hazard is in around the back of Reece James. Chance maybe here for Dortmund to create a scoring opportunity. 3 in the morning in London. That's well played, Conor Gallagher. And again, second tackle. Gallagher's playing well here. Jackson's link-up play is just brilliant. Like, he's the best player on the pitch. He's the best player on the pitch right now. That's actually, that could have easily been another penalty, you know. All right, apparently I'm wrong there. Yusufa Mukuku has come off for Dortmund. Sebastian Haller has come on. The thing is, right, I don't think Sterling accepts any kind of move to Saudi Arabia because I think he actually still wants to play for England. Certainly doesn't deserve it anymore, but I think he wants to. All right, now a chance for Dortmund. Brandt. It's a good play from Reece James there. Kind of dummied the challenge. CDM Gallagher, not too bad. Is better in the second half than it was in the first half. And again, I think Pochettino's aware of this. I think Pochettino's delivery of instructions is better than managers we've had before. So I think in terms of like really finalising what that role of Gallagher should be in that pivot alongside Enzo, Gallagher's a player who is willing to take on multiple instructions. We've seen it before. He can be utilised in different areas. Saw it at Palace. We've seen it a bit at Chelsea as well. So, yeah, I think I've wanted Gallagher to stay. I think he's a good player for Chelsea to rely on off the bench. I don't think he's a starter. Oh, what a ball from Reece. Mudryk, that's the touch we wanted to see, Mudryk. Now he's starting to drive. Mudryk, oh, he shouldn't shoot there. That's poor. Awful decision-making from Mudryk. Not good. First touch was excellent. And then for whatever reason, he just thinks he's going to try and shoot from 35 yards. But the touch was majestic. What a ball from Reece as well. Brilliant. What a pass that is. That touch. It's a Neymar-esque touch, but he made it look even better than Neymar does. It was nonchalant. Now Chelsea with a chance again. Sterling, make the right ball. It's awful! You're rubbish! You are literally a garbage can right now. Oh, man. He's in such a good position, right? I'm gonna do a video about this, I think, like with screenshots of the places and the positions that Sterling gets the ball in. And everything that he could do is a better option than what he does. That is just so frustrating over and over again. 65 minutes in, I don't know how this guy is still on the pitch. I really don't know how he's still on the pitch. Sterling, he's just ruining everything, man. Like, after all of these things we've said today, he's probably going to go and score the winner. But he's just ruining it. Like, he gets the ball in good areas and then just does the wrong thing with it every single time. Just take him off. We got 25 minutes to see a few more players during this pre-season that can impress. But I don't know why Poch isn't making substitutions. Maybe he looks at what he's got out there right now and thinks, this is my starting 11 against Liverpool. I would say Santos over Gallagher CDM, and I would also put anyone over Sterling, to be honest. But I think this is probably what Pochettino sees being his team against Liverpool, and he's trying to give it as much breathing space as possible. I'm not sure. I think this just highlights Chelsea's need, borderline desperation for a couple of players. Best player so far has been Nicholas Jackson by a long shot. Like, he is the linchpin of everything Chelsea are trying to do right now. Chukwuemeka's had a better second half as well. He's getting on the ball better, making more decisive passings. Passes, not passings. Colwill, lovely ball. Now Sterling again, chance to do something with it. And he loses it again. Good job, mate. Yeah, really impressing me here. Prat. Bettinelli is a winger over Sterling. It's just getting more and more annoying every minute that's going by. I'm getting ticked off. Centre backs have been good. Sterling and Colwill and Silva are looking good. All right, now Chilwell. Come on, Chelsea. Up the intensity a bit here. Let's go for the win. A 0-0 draw is kind of a bit of a buzzkill. Oh, Reece can't control it. Poor pass from Enzo. That's the pitch again. Not doing us any favours. Chelsea 0, Dortmund 0. 67 minutes in. I hate this watch-along. Well, bloody well leave it then, mate. Like, what are you doing? If you don't like it, what are you doing here? What a weirdo. Oh! Thought it was going to be an own goal there. Bunch of players warming up. Yeah, I think there's going to get to a point in a minute where Pochettino just does try to inject some fresh legs. Is Ugo Chukwu warming up? Is anybody able to clarify? And the pitch not doing any favours there for Dortmund, who have actually been pretty precise with their passing and control. Foul on Enzo. Messi scored for Inter Miami again. Blimey, is that 2 now today for him? Did Messi score? I guess he did. Do we know how many shots on target we've had? I think it's like 3 or 4, which isn't a lot. But I mean, it's still teething, right? Like, we're working on new things, new ideas, new tactics, new ways of playing. It's just that period of these pre-season games again around this time of the match where, you know, there's very little going on. There's not really much intensity. Lovely touch from Jackson again. He's just so good. Sterling, that's good. Good recovery from Sterling. Well played. Credit where credit's due there. Now what's the pass going to be? All right, that's good. That's good work rate. Enzo. Out wide to Reece James. Reece taking on his man. He's trying to skin him again. Connor, like, that's just, again, we need to be more incisive. More movement in the final third is needed. Positionally, Colwill and Thiago Silva, I just think this could be a partnership made in heaven. Like, Levi signs a 6-year deal and he's got one of the best centre-backs of the generation alongside him for at least the season here. Enzo, good play. Chelsea now. Mudryk, can we get a bit of width? Can we get Mudryk one-on-one? Can we see him take on his man? He's in the position now to do so. What is he going to do? Burst of pace. Brilliant. And it deflects Chelsea corner. Mudryk is just so quick, with or without the ball. He's got the man every single time. As soon as the defender has his kind of showing his shoulder a little bit back to goal, Mudryk is always going to beat them. And in the end, he wins a corner. Chelsea with the chance. Chilwell with the corner that was won by Mykhailo Mudryk. Decent. Just want to see him on the ball more. Want to see a little bit more end product. Chile puts in the corner. It's a decent ball into the 6-yard area. It'll be another corner though. I want to see us try something else here. Let's try a short ball. Jackson has come for the short. Chilwell has given it to him. And it comes to Mudryk on the edge of the area. Decent effort. Good effort. I like that. Confidence to shoot from outside the box. Something we've not really seen. Good. I like that. The substitutions take so long in this pre-season. I know Marco Reus is bloody old. We've got the liquid break again now. A little water break. Does anybody fancy a glass of water with your wee dinner, your tea? It's not 1-0. Yeah, we know that. There's just weirdos coming here trying to spam the wrong result of the chat. Not Cucurella. Oh, God. Don't tell me. Cucurella's coming on. It looks like Pochettino is going to make a substitution. Cucurella's going to cost us now. I love, it's just like no one has faith in Cucurella or Sterling. No goal. Yeah, don't worry. I've already hidden his messages. What a weirdo. Good try. Malo Gusto is coming on. All right, let's see what these substitutions for Chelsea are. Ian Maatsen is on. We may well score a goal here. Come on, Chelsea. Let's get a winner. 17 minutes to go. We've been the better team again. Lovely flick from Jackson. Chukwuemeka. That's a decent ball to Sterling now. He's one-on-one with the defender. What is he going to do? Sterling. Dreadful cross. Just awful cross. Gallagher. Now Cucurella. Mudryk. Cucurella. Come on. Yes, Maatsen. Oh! Chelsea corner. Good play there from Mark Cucurella. Linking up with Ian Maatsen. 2 substitutions who have just come on. Chelsea have another corner. That's good from Cucurella. Getting forward. It's a really good spot. The ball comes in at pace. Maatsen gets on the end of it. And it's blocked again. Dortmund defensively have been fantastic. Nicholas Jackson giving instruction to Maatsen. Why do these weirdos? They're just going to get timed out, mate. Ball in again. Oh, just someone get on the end of it. It's been so close, but not quite the cigar for Chelsea in this game. But 16 minutes to go. Do you know what would be the best ending to this game? A Levi Colwill winner would just be absolutely brilliant. Maatsen could be a cheeky shout for Cam. Yeah, at the moment, we're kind of short in those areas. Ian Maatsen's got to be first team, for sure. Sterling, good touch. Gusto, that's nice. Jackson again, looking good. Ball's gone off for a Chelsea throw. Never thought I'd hear Cuckoo make a good play. Yeah, that was good from him. Getting forward, cutting the ball back nicely to Maatsen. Yes, Raheem Sterling is still on the pitch. He's played 75 minutes here. And it's just not been good. Enzo sloppy there as well. Gallagher looking to win the second ball, but well played. Julian Brandt now carrying it forward for Dortmund. If we lose this game, then it's credit to Dortmund for digging their heels in, defending. Well played, Gusto. I think Bashir Humphreys has come on. Chilwell is now off. Jackson again with the roll of the shoulder. Nicholas Jackson. Oh, what a run. What a run this is. Oh, what a tackle. It's brilliant defending. Ian Maatsen wins the ball back, though, with a very good, aggressive tackle. Enzo, this could be a moment here for Chelsea. Brilliantly tackled again to deny Jackson, who got round the back. Brilliant run once more. Whew. A Jackson winner or a Colwill winner, and we're going to go nuts in a friendly, I'm telling you. Gusto is on for Reece James. Nicholas Jackson's runs, man, it is just a breath of fresh air to see a player with this intensity, with this ability. It is like Drogba. Like, with more game time, with more minutes, with more experience against big, strong, solid Premier League defenders. This guy is the real deal. He really is. What an incredible find from Chelsea scouting network. Nicholas Jackson, take a bow. But fantastic defending, again, from Dortmund. Sterling winner. I mean, if Sterling gets a winner, right, like, credit where credit's due, he scored a goal. But everything else from him has been poor. What a run. To be fair, it looks as though Jackson just didn't want to give the ball to Sterling out of pure fear as to what was going to happen. Come on, Chelsea. I think there's one more big chance. There's one more big chance in this game. And I just hope it doesn't fall to Dortmund. They've got the ball out wide now. Cucurella's there. Mudryk is also back defending. It's a really decent ball towards Haller into the box. Sebastian Haller, I've not seen him touch the ball yet for Dortmund. Gusto keeping it on. Now trying to use a bit of gusto to get it forward. Enzo. Out wide to Cucurella. Mudryk. Gallagher. Come on, Enzo. Gusto. Lovely footwork again there. Nice, Sterling. Enzo winner, yes. If Enzo Fernandez gets a winner now, I mean, any winner at this point. Like, we've played really well in these pre-season friendlies. It's kind of a bit of like the wind is out your sails a little bit if you draw 0-0 in the final game, especially having had so many chances. Should have had a penalty. There's still time though. There's 11 minutes to go. It's a lovely knock again, and Jackson's control is exquisite. Colwill there with the pass, and Mudryk's touch lets him down once again. Oh, Cucurella. That's not good. Julian Brandt is in round the back here. Gusto dives in. And in the end, Gusto wins it. But Cucurella, again, like, why are you... if you're going to tackle like that, you win the ball cleanly. You don't kick through it when there's a runner. Like, what is he doing, man? He's a liability. He's a liability. He's just not good enough. Like, the problem is, right, we saw so many consistencies of bad performances from too many players last season, but there were too many to take them out of the team. Now, Sterling and Cucurella, clearly the weak links, so don't play them. Yes, they were big money signings, but they weren't good enough. They're not good enough. Ball comes through. Dortmund have scored. And Chelsea are 1-0 down. We're losing. I can't believe we're losing this game. I think it's Marius Wolf who scored for Dortmund. The ball just comes through, a crowd of players, and the goal is scored from 4 yards out. Chelsea 0, Dortmund 1, and the unbeaten run in pre-season looks set to end here. Just because Dortmund have dug in, you know, fair play to them. I want to see how this goes in here. Kepa with the punch. There's not really much else he can do with the punch. Bamba drills it in. He's onside. It deflects, I think, off a Chelsea player. And Wolf scores. It's 1-0. Oh, dear. To those of you that have stayed up for this, I'm sorry. Not much we can do. The new studio is currently not the good luck charm. Chelsea are 1-0 down. Maybe he's offside. It looks like it could be offside. It takes a touch off a Dortmund player, I think, in which case Wolf is in an offside position after the last Dortmund touch. But still, there's no VAR right now. Chelsea have got 10 minutes here to try and score. And I would take a 1-1 draw from this moment. But Dortmund have been magnificent defensively. And they have now been rewarded with their persistence with, you know, their first real chance of the game being converted. I'm not going to blame the centre-backs for that either. 1-0 Dortmund. This is not what we wanted for the end of this pre-season. Yeah, we can say we needed earlier substitutions, but as well as that, I'm just changing the scoreline now to 1-0. That's not good. Let's hope we don't capitulate now. Dortmund with another chance. Mason Burstow's come on. I think Jackson's gone off. I mean, it's pre-season. I'm not going to get too pissed off about it. But we've got to be more clinical. Games like this where you've had big chances, you don't convert. Not good, guys. 8 minutes to go. Chelsea now chasing the game, but because it's pre-season, we're not really going to chase the game. So annoying, man. It's honked forward. I've actually just said honked forward. What even is that? We've played well. We have played well. It's just been that final ball again. Pre-season. Look, let's just bombard the box now, shall we? We've got a free kick that Mudryk is going to take over on the far side. You've got Gusto on the edge of the area. Gallagher on the edge of the area. Dortmund have got a new goalkeeper who looks about 5 foot tall. Can Mudryk put in a decent cross? He can. It's a wonderful ball! Oh, we got to score! Levi! Man! Oh! That was it. It's a fantastic ball from Mudryk. Colwill, oh, he's missed a 1-yarder. Oh, he's had such a solid defensive display, but by himself here with 2 massive chances, Colwill could have scored and won Chelsea this game. He's not a striker, okay? He's just signed a new deal, so I'm not going to absolutely rinse him for it. I'm happy he's signed, I'm happy he's stayed, but he's got to finish one of those 2 chances, in which case Chelsea don't lose this match. There is another chance for Chelsea, though. I'm sure of it. Blimey. How have we not scored that? This is so frustrating. We should not be losing this match. We should be winning. To be 1-0 down and say that we should be winning is just testament to the quality of chance we're creating, but also the finishing. Man, come on. Has to be better. Kepa, it was going wide, I think. Bugger, this is not good, guys. Not good. We have 5 minutes to go and we're still 1-0 down. We need a goalkeeper, someone says. Well played, Dortmund, man. I'm telling you now, like, they've defended so well and they've taken their 1 chance. Other than that, that's the first real thing Kepa's had to do. You can't really blame Kepa. You can't blame him. Like, he can't do much about the goal. And, I mean, yeah, he's not 100% sure that the ball's going wide for that save, but he still made the save, so... David Raya, should Chelsea try and enter the race and join Arsenal for Raya? Gusto, brilliant strength from Malo Gusto. He looks so sharp, Gusto. In the little cameo he's had here, he looks good. That's a foul again. How many times has the referee blown his whistle today? Blank. He's fired a blank there with that tackle. He's not won the ball. Blankety blank. Anyone remember that? If you're old enough, shout out to you. Brilliant, Gusto. Like, that is a proper shoulder barge. That is proper defending. Mainly subbing off Ben Chilwell is the problem. Are you implying that Cucurella's become the issue? I wouldn't say overall he's the reason we've not won. But again, errors. Gusto is a baller. That's Mudryk who's running on the end of this. And he lofts the ball in the box. Did well to keep it on. Is that Lewis Hall on as well for Chelsea? I didn't see that, if it is. Come on, Chelsea. Create one more chance. If we get a draw here, there's positives to be taken from this. Cucurella wins the tackle, but not to the man. Gallagher's played a full 90 here as well. And little moments where he's read the game well, but I just think we need something more. Enzo needs a partner, man. I think this game shows you how desperate we are for Moises Caicedo. I think that is one of the key things we've learned from this final game of pre-season. Enzo has been poor. He's been poor. He needs someone alongside of him to... He's currently in the same positions that he was in last season. It's just not working. seeing people say sell Enzo. That's massively premature. Like, the kid is a fantastic footballer. He's a world champion. Locatelli, not a bad option, you know. 3 red boxes. Now, to be fair, I think 3 red boxes is slightly overkill. Oh, what a ball. Come on, Mudryk. He's on the right now, Mykhailo Mudryk. He's got Gusto with the overlapping run. Maatsen central. It's a poor pass. Mudryk's final ball needs to get better. Now Gallagher gives it to Enzo, slightly further up the field. But again, he's forced out wide to Gusto. There's a run on here for Mudryk. It's a lovely touch from Gusto. Mudryk, he's looked for the return ball. Chelsea have a free kick. This could be the chance here to get the ball in the box. Pochettino is literally playing right back there. Chelsea chasing an equalizer. Valverde, mate, if Chelsea sign Valverde, we win the Premier League. He's my favourite midfielder in the world right now. Federico Valverde is my favourite. So, and now we've got a chance here. Big chance. Mudryk, can he get the ball? Dortmund have got so many big, tall players in the box, and Enzo Fernandez is the first man, sandwiched by 3 Dortmund players. Mason Burstow also there. And he starts in an offside position, and go on. Yes, Enzo! Come on, it's Burstow! Mason Burstow! I was literally about to say, slightly unassuming because he isn't the biggest. Mason Burstow has ended Chelsea's pre-season with a goal, and I think it's poetic that it is another Chelsea youngster who has scored it. Chelsea 1, Dortmund 1, and it's a goal for Mason Burstow. I'm delighted for the bloke. He's a lovely kid. Speak to him a couple of times on Insta. He's a good man. I rate him. And he scored a goal. He's been working hard in the times that he's been on the pitch. Struggled to really involve himself because he's playing against good opposition. But he keeps an eye on it. Enzo wins the header to flick it back. And Mason Burstow scores. Chelsea deserve that at a minimum. It's a very good header as well. He gets enough on it. And I'm delighted for the kid. Absolutely delighted for him. That is good. Brilliant stuff. Cool. That changes the 6 things we learned ever so slightly, and I'm glad I didn't end the stream early because we've got a Chelsea goal, the first goal in the studio. Hit the like button if you are still here on this stream because we finally get a goal. There's 3 minutes of added time, guys, and then it is straight to 6 things we learned. Is there a way that we score a winner here? Or can Dortmund get a winner? Is there another goal in this pre-season friendly? Please don't lose it now, Chelsea. Please. Go on. Here we go. Come on. Oh, brilliant tackle again. Defensively, Dortmund so astute, so sound. Cucurella now on the 1v1. Does well, but it is a Dortmund corner. We have got an exciting, enthralling end to this game. Enticing would have been the third E that I was looking for. Enzo could have also been the third E. Enzo Fernandez winning a header in the box. You love to see it. Is it going to penalties? Do we get penalties? There will be penalties, all right? Then we're staying. We're staying. Come on. Is there penalties? Guys, can someone confirm it? Because if there's pens, I'm backing the big man Kepa. I'm backing him. Okay, we're not ending the stream. If there's pens, we're not ending the stream. Come on. Come on, don't concede, Chelsea. I want penalties. No! No! Just win the ball. Keep the ball. And he scores. No, he doesn't. He misses. Brilliant news. Oh. Is there penalties? Can someone let me know? Davian Ramsey says pens. We are staying. The chat is all here for it. No pens. All right, no one knows. No one actually knows. Pens would be so good. Pens would be so good. I'm blocking this guy who keeps saying goal because he's a weirdo. He's an oddball. We don't need him here. Is there penalties, guys? I don't know if there is. We need to update the scoreline as well. Cucurella now getting himself into a fight, totally unnecessarily as well. We don't care for it. Penalties, commentator confirmed. I didn't hear this. Where are you watching this? Which commentary are you listening to? Penalties would be such a fun way to do the video for 6 things we learnt. Go on, Enzo. It's a weird little pass there to Gallagher, but we'll ignore it. Bashir Humphreys now for Chelsea. Just put the ball. Oh, that is the ball. That is the ball. Mudryk, look at the speed of the bloke. Oh, it's a great cross. Oh, it's towards Lewis Hall. That's brilliant from Mudryk. Here's Maatsen. Lovely pass. Enzo, what a turn. Enzo, oh, it's a brilliant effort. Chelsea almost winning it with the final kick of the game. Enzo Fernandez. Wow. That was so close. Mudryk with the ball. Do we have pens? The whistle's gone. The whistle's gone. Is there pens? No pens. No penalties. All right, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have donated to the stream. Thank you to everybody who's been here throughout. Thank you to those of you that have just joined. Chelsea won, Dortmund won. I've got to go. 6 things we learned is pending right now. See you guys in the chat. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Ciao.